have the video of my girlfriend that says that
I need to click transition.
Hey,
yeah, hang on. I think that worked.
I think. Let's check.
Finally, we're live.
Really,
the campaign went well. We all won.
Yeah, we all won.
Thank you for joining.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a Mad DM streaming experience.
All right.
Brought to you by 4 reasonably competent computer users.
Fucking hell. Does that look alright? Does it sound alright? And I can close down Twitch and stuff?
Okay.
Gotta go.
We are now live. Yeah, you're
so
good.
It looks alright.
Ah.
I think it...
Shit, I had 4 views and 1 like. It's gotta go.
It's gonna go. Okay.
It's about to go viral, bro.
So I've hidden...
So video and audio are not synchronized, but at this point I don't care.
Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, so I'm leaving that live stream on my Instagram because it actually has more people than the Twitch, just so they can be directed to the Twitch. I've changed the screen orientation so you can't see anything on the owlbear, so you guys can't cheat. So, welcome.
Damn it.
Hey.
I'm the Mad DM.
It's only taking us. It's going to take us an hour. Fucking hell.
Nah, it's only 38 minutes.
So hey guys, yeah. Hey, I just got one of those the other day. So I'm the Mad DM. I guess we go around and introduce ourselves because we don't have our overlays either. I'm the Mad DM. I'm looking forward to a new handle at the moment because mine is quite problematic. So if you have any suggestions, you can put,
I got it.
You can put them in the chat. And I think we'll go by order of what is on our Bear Rodeo on the virtual tabletop. So we've got Gotti Page next, who is also using
okay. I was just setting up the stream on Instagram, but yeah.
You can...
So hi everyone. I'm as you can guess, Gotti Page. That's easy to do and to remember. Should we already say what we're going to play, or?
Maybe we'll just introduce ourselves outside, and then we'll introduce ourselves in the campaign. Or I don't. Yeah, let's do that first. I think.
Okay, then you can go on and.
Then you can go on.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Then again, hi, I'm Gotti Page. I try to pretend to be good at doing stream, but I'm not.
I
yeah,
try to
sure.
pretend.
No, I think nothing more up to now.
Alright, we're on to creative
Are we on
dungeon
Twitch?
crafting. We're on Twitch.
Alright. I gotta still hook up. Hey, I'm creative dungeon crafting. How y'all doing?
And last,
I'm playing a rogue second level and a fighter second level.
like a boss. Alright, and things I 3D printed.
Hey, what's up, guys? I am Things I 3D printed, and I'm playing a level 4 Artificer Human.
Yeah, I guess
So
Gotti,
I'm
you
the
can tell
odd one
them what
out. So
level
I'm playing a blue Vedalken. So I'm playing a level 20 Vedalken Bard. Oh no, damn it. Yeah, it's a level 4 Vedalken Bard. And so I will be the blue guy, the odd one out, I think.
This one
Let's see how
here.
it goes.
Yeah, so welcome to the stream. If you guys have tuned in since 7, we had a few technical difficulties. If you're with us now, thank you so much. We appreciate your viewership, but we're also here just to play some D&D, so we'll probably focus on that. Without further ado, so you are all... do you guys want to be knowing each other in this, or are you going to meet each other for the first time?
I think it's easy if we already know each other.
Yeah, probably. It's just, time as well. It's
Yeah,
not with us.
Did we give an end to this session? Was it 2 hours or 3 hours or something like that?
Let's just see where the Lord guides us.
So you guys have, for various reasons, made your way to the known world. A couple of you are probably from the known world, but one of you is from the far west. That's Gotti's character. And you find yourself in a pretty famous town called Figpine. And yes, there will be a Figpine plug. If I remember.
Okay.
Gotti Page doesn't know about the Figpine thing. Anyway, so Figpine is a renowned town for adventurers. It's in the middle of the Unclaimed wilderness. So Unclaimed is a region. It's mostly forest and a little bit of mountains, and it has a fair few biomes. But it's built upon, well, it grows upon ancient civilizations. So there are a lot of temples tucked underneath it and hidden dungeons. So people come to Figpine to do mercenary work and adventure stuff. And so, although it's in the middle of nowhere, it's quite a bustling little metropolis. Up until recently, which you may or may not have heard of before you came here. Recently, it's been invaded a fair few times, and it's currently under partial siege by Dark Elves and bandits. So you guys are on the quote-unquote safe side of town in a lovely inn. And on the virtual tabletop, this was the map I said I was going to be working on. I haven't really fully finished it. There would be many more people in there, and it would be less organised, because currently it is operating as a stronghold for the resistance. So some of the tables are being used for planning. There's a few injured people in the corners getting their patched up, and there's a lot of thoroughfare like that. But you guys have found a little quaint corner in the midst of it all, and the bartender is still serving. So you guys, I think, can introduce your characters more clearly at this point. And if I keep it in the order that we had it before, it should work. So Gotti Page, why don't you tell your friends, why don't you remind the audience, of why you're here and where you're from?
So, I'm from a very distant place, and the reason why I left is basically because I felt sort of compelled to leave because I wasn't free enough to do what I wanted to do. And effectively, my art and craft is not about songs, and it's not about acting out, but it's rather painting in the air with light. So I usually do a few tricks with my brush, and then I bring the air back to life, and I color it, and then I basically try to express myself this way. But my city doesn't allow me to do so, so I had to leave. And above all, progress. So you always see myself with like a brush holder on the side, connected to the belt.
Cool.
Creative dungeon crafting. Your character, why are you here?
Okay. I'm a rogue fighter. I started out as a kid. My parents got killed by a purple worm. I have no siblings. I was killing and hunting at 5 so I could just live. And then at 7, I started stealing from people just so I could live. And then people would throw food at me because I was ugly. I have orange hair, green hair and orange eyes. So I'm not the best looking person you could find. And then at one time I decided, what the hell? I'm going to become a fighter. I got tired of stealing from people and decided to be a fighter. And then took up trying to teach myself fighting skills, and found a knight that taught me a little bit. And then I moved on, got out of that city because it just had too much bad ways with me. But that brought me here.
Welcome to Figpine. And last and definitely not least, things I 3D printed.
So, quick one, can you hear me all right?
We can hear you.
Good. Someone said in the stream chat they couldn't hear me, but I think I have fixed it for OBS as well. So, yeah, my character is called Flint something. He was found outside the monastery at Kilderran, and the only thing in his basket was a little piece of paper with his name on it, but the surname was kind of smudged. So They just called him Flint something because they couldn't work out what the surname was. Fast forward, he's about 40 years old now. He works as a blacksmith and stuff like that, tinkerer, always got some sort of crazy inventions on the go. For a few reasons, he wanders from town to town. He's currently in Figpine. Last town he got kind of chased out of. He goes between places to learn from different artisans and craftsmen. He has a really bad habit of fucking everybody's wife.
Okay. Nice to meet you.
Particularly those people he works for. Right?
I'm not married.
Luckily, me neither. So.
I once made.
It's good to catch up with you boys.
Yeah, good to see. All right, so you guys are discussing your plight of what to do next. You're possibly disappointed with what you've come to see, or maybe it's a little bit exciting. I don't know. The constant crying of the wounded, the half-razed town, all the buildings you're hoping to be seen. This is one of the one that are still standing. Many of them are razed to the ground, just burned or looted. There's a bunch of bums hanging around. Some of them are violent. Some of them are bandits who came here to get a little bit of money, fighting the resistance, fighting with the resistance, playing both sides, or just because there's war around in the Unclaimed. I believe Kelvis, which has got his character, actually heard of the different rebellions and wars that were going on in the Unclaimed, and that kind of inspired him to come here. But for you guys who are locals, it's definitely not so inspiring. There are people who are taking advantage of it. There's money to be made, and there are things to be done. But as you're standing there, as you're sitting there, possibly wondering what you're going to do, there is an ominous figure showing up because I've got to push this plot quick. You see a very vain Eladrin or Eldarin or whatever the hell you call him, who wanders in. He seems to be clad in a blue uniform, which is what many of... If you see the guards here, they have this dark navy blue sort of musketeer uniform. They have a white star on the front. It's, I think, literally like rip-off musketeer uniform. They were once the garrison, but now they've unified with a local guild called the Radiant Star. So this guy, he wanders in and he has a uniform, but his is like just really just extra. So he's got little twinkly stars around it. There's gems and things, and he does like a full hair whip and everything. Looks very vain and very young actually for an elf. And he comes in. And he's walking over to the bar, he just kind of like waves his hand so that they know him. The bartender doesn't seem to like him, but tends to him anyway. And then he scans around the room and he sees you guys and notices that you're new and fresh, and then kind of goes over to your table and just invites himself to a drink with you guys. So, what brings you strangers here to Figpine?
I needed a mead.
So I'm assuming. Yeah.
You're assuming? do we want to do turns?
Yeah, set up a turn order quick.
I think we're going to do the turn order based on the poster, which is Gotti, creative,
Cool.
and things. So go for it.
Perfect.
Oh, okay. So I'm assuming we already have something to drink, right?
Yeah.
So I'll basically check out the presents that just popped into our table, and I sit quietly and I just wink and stare at him, but I don't reply. I just look at him back and forth, sort of like ignoring him.
Yeah. Good. Creative. Didn't hear you.
Came for a good drink.
There you go.
I
Good.
came for a good drink. What do you suggest?
He says, I'm not sure if you're from these parts, but the swamp mead is always good. And then you see his drink gets delivered, and it looks like swamp water, smells like swamp water, but Like he gives it a big sip and he kind of squints his eyes a little bit, but he's pretending it's delicious, like he's a connoisseur of the thing. So that's his one recommendation.
Okay.
Do you want to order one?
Yeah. I'll thank you very much for your suggestion.
He actually kind of gestures to the bartender to bring you one over. When he turns his face, the bartender flips him off because he doesn't like him, but then he brings one over without spitting in it and gives it to you. You can do the first roll. Let's get it going. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, he's got real dice.
Oh, are we supposed to use the real or not?
You can use the real, or you can use the one in the. If you go to the top left of the virtual tabletop, there's something that looks like almost like a extended screen icon, and that's the dice tray.
Okay. I like what I rolled.
Yeah, give us that one, because we won't be able to see your roll anyway. Well, we will, but anyway. Tell us what you rolled.
I got a 15.
15? Okay. So, it doesn't taste terrible. And you manage to drink the whole thing without barfing. You leave the silt at the bottom, though. You kind of...
Sweet.
You're good with that. All right, things.
Yeah, so Flint just lights himself up a cigar, and as the kind of newcomer turns to face the barman, he quickly flips him off and then puts it back down as he turns around again and just points at him and says, "What are you doing here? We didn't invite you here."
How your character is 40, correct?
Yep.
And when did you leave the monastery? What age?
So Flint was kicked out of the monastery at 14 for organising the monastery's
14,
first ever underage fight club.
So
The monastery frowns upon organised fight clubs, it seems.
yeah, so he kind of. Do you want to make an intimidation check, or you just want to flaunt your words?
I'll just flaunt my words at the moment.
Okay, excellent. So
See what this guy's about.
He looks kind of shocked, and then he kind of composes himself because he's used to a lot of ruffians around here. And then you see him kind of nervously look, like it triggers a little micro expression. He nervously looks over to one of the tables where they're doing strategic planning, and then looks back. You can investigate that, or you can just leave it. But he just has a little twitch. He kind of looks over there, like, and then comes back. He says, "Well, there's as you can tell, our township is in a little bit of a plight. There's some safety concerns for most of the town, and you guys look like you might be able to do something about it. Are you at all up for any work to help the innocent?" He's not really good at this.
Should we just say no?
You can say no.
I thought God was first.
Yeah, the guy.
Sorry?
You say, I mean, I'm always up to help innocents, but I do need to know a little bit more, like what exactly is the problem? How can we help? The only thing I am able to do is this, and I sort of cast a minor illusion, and basically I look at one of the empty glass, and I just move my brush ever so slightly, and I sort of like color the inside, like whatever liquid was there before, and then I push it inside of the glass, and I say, "This is what I can do. How do you think I can help with that?"
He takes a look at the glass, swirls it around, touches it, sort of glows a little bit, pushes it back, and it emits kind of a nice little odor. All of a sudden, he says, I think you're useful. And you guys just said, what's in it for us? Is that what you just asked? Mr. Creative?
What exactly are you needing us to do? What is this task?
He's like, and all of a sudden he just leans forward like he sold the idea. says, well, whether you know or not, I presume you've been here long enough to see the state of things. The Crimson Guard, they've sieged the east side of town, and we are holding them back, but they're overstaying their welcome. One of our allies are the dwarves in the south, the Ezafenians. You might know of them, quite a large empire. So we need to send someone to deliver a message, and he kind of pulls out an envelope at this point, to the new emperor of Ezafen, to request him to come to our aid.
Okay, first thing first. You have a map. I kind of have no idea
Maps.
of where
Yeah, let's do it. Well,
where we need to go.
Your
How far of
give
a
me an
travel?
envelope.
Your character probably does not know. So let's bust out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking in character because I really don't know.
So,
This man
Really
is the
living an
map
enclave
man.
for my whole life.
yeah, so these, I got some tokens on here from before. I've actually drawn some things on here, so this has been prepared. So you, Mr. Calvis, Gotti Page, your character is literally from just west of this map. There's a whole other land masses and things, so quite a distance left of this map is where you're from. If you look up at the top right, the Unclaimed is the region you guys are currently in. And if I zoom in closer, let me put a little...
You need to tell me, Maddie, where to zoom in because it's my screen, remember?
Sorry?
You need to tell me when to zoom in because it's my screen that's being shared right now.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Trying to find a place. All right. Okay, so if you're sharing the screen, if you zoom into the top right,
Got it?
you'll see the Unclaimed, and I'm just putting in Figpine there next to it. This is a
It's
really
being
poor
built as
skit.
we go.
Oh, sorry.
This is a very, yeah, you don't move the regions around. This is really pixelated. I've got a better version of this.
So, sorry, I did my mistake.
You're fine. So, you're in Figpine. I'm going to do some drawing on it. And he wants you to go to Ezafen, which is down here. So there's like a road,
Why
roughly.
roughly
Oh,
how
go
long
that
would
far?
it be by foot?
Sorry.
How long would it be if we walk there? Like, what is the
By
size?
foot.
The-
It's about 10 days. I think it's 8 days.
Okay.
I don't have enough rations.
Is that? Do you say that out loud?
No. No, that's not.
Yeah, he just puts it there.
So I'm assuming. Yeah, sorry, go on.
I think Things needs to chuck in a comment at this point.
What do you guys think?
Well, Ezafen is quite far away. We've got a little bit of history in Ezafen. But it was a while ago. People have maybe moved on, so it's probably fine. We'll find out quite quickly when we walk in. We walk past the local tailors, see what name's above the door. If there's a certain name, we might need to leave. But anyway, that's a long distance, mate. Going to need to give us quite a lot of coin for that. Not doing that for fuck all. And do we look
Oh, hell no.
like a bunch of messengers? Do we look like messengers, mate? No, we do not.
Can
We
you
are high caliber mercenaries.
Can you make an insight check?
Who, me?
No, Things.
9.
Okay, never mind.
Nice.
So yeah, just so you know, Things. If you look to the right of Ezafen, there is your home city of Ezafen. So it's
I can't go back to Dwarf.
Yeah, probably not. All right, so He kind of thinks for a moment. He says, "You will, of course, there'll be a reward. You know, it is a long way. How much? Make a persuasion check."
Oh, you want me to do a persuasion?
Yeah.
Can I help him with a persuasion check by getting right in the guy's face?
You can add an intimidation check there if you want.
Oh shit! Awesome.
I mean, if you need persuasion, I can.
You got a
help
6.
you.
Yeah, you can all roll if you want. Because the 6 is.
I got a fucking 8. So
it's up to you, Gotti.
Come on, guy.
Let's see. I have let me 18.
Okay.
Yes.
He's like, well, you know, like a good amount, and then he sees Mr. Calvis and his artistic magic still ringing in the air, and he goes, you know what about 50 gold each?
As a fucking deposit?
What?
How about
50 now,
that
50
gold
later.
plus you pay for cart to get us there or horses to get us there, plus job done, we get something more. So 50 up front, plus the drive, plus something else at the end. I think it's only fair. I don't know where I will be going. Seems that those Crimson Guard kind of know their deal, so. And this is my weapon, literally.
Are you guys planning to scam him, or would you actually go do it?
How do you mean?
What?
Never mind, he doesn't care either way. So he kind of fiddles around in his pockets, like he's going in his jacket. He pulls out a piece of paper, he examines it for a moment, puts it back. He reaches down under the table. You can make a perception check if you want to see what he's doing, but it looks like he's fiddling with something below his belt.
Yeah,
and he pulls
I'll make a quick perception check.
I've got a 15 running perception.
Oh, nice. So,
Yeah, that's a 17 there as well. I want to see if there's
19.
He has
Sorry, 20.
he has a little tip, like a very, a really,
I'm a rogue.
he has a really, God, what's the word? Brain. He has a little box that connects to his belt, and it's got really nice engravings. It's got a blue color. It's got. Hey, actually, Gotti, you should roll a perception check too, because it might interest you.
I rolled a 21.
21.
20, not natural, my perception.
Okay, excellent. So as he reaches, it kind of expands magically almost, and he puts it in. And as it expands, the symbol on it expands too. It is the sign of Erithus, who is a god.
Sorry, what? The sun?
It has the sign of Erithus on it. It's like I think it's like like an anvil or something. It's one of the old gods. I use the term old gods for any god from 4th edition.
I know him.
Yeah.
As soon as I see the symbol, I ask. So how come that so far away from the enclave, still his name is around? Are you somehow following me? Is this connected? Why do you have Eratis with you?
He just barely picks up what you're talking about. He goes, oh, this. And as he's saying that, he throws each of you a little sack of coins. It jingles on the table. Goes, oh, this I got in Ezafen, which is Thing City.
Within my sack.
You can't use that. So yeah, he says he got it from the city that Things was originally in the monastery at. So it like that's about as far as he doesn't really know much about the symbol or whatnot. It's just he's got a cool trinket, and then it kind of closes back up once he's pulled the money out. He goes, so there's the deposit we discussed, and if you can presume you have some parchment, you can keep track of your lodgings and things like that. I think any.
Oh, so we gotta.
He calculates. You see his little thinking eyes and calculates how much he thinks you're going to spend. He goes, yeah, and then, yeah, I guess I hope to see you soonish.
Wait. How about the means of transportation?
Yeah.
How do you decide?
About that, he says, there aren't too many wagons in town, as you might have seen, because there's the Crimson Guard, and then there are the ogres. So, if you find one on the road, you can write down what it costs, but you probably have to walk for at least a couple days until you get something.
And, if we manage to find something, how do you expect us to cover the payment for?
I owe you.
He says, well, the deposit will cover, like, any humane expenditures, I would presume. And then...
I don't remember the deposit being classed as petty cash.
You get the sense that he's trying to be experienced in this, but he's not. He's just like, yeah. So why don't you make a persuasion check there? Things. It sounds like you're trying to get a bit more cash out of it.
Can I help him?
Yeah, sure.
So I will make a persuasion, but what oh nice, that was a 17 anyway, but what Flint's going to do is just let out a sort of a sharp whistle and click his fingers a couple of times, and over in the corner of the tavern there's just this sort of what kind of just looked like a pile of shit that everyone has just assumed that this is just Figpine. Sometimes there's just piles of shit, and this thing kind of comes up and it's roughly like the shape and sort of size of a human male, but it's made all out of metal, different bits of scrap metal. It's quite sort of messy looking, and it just sort of staggers over towards him and just gets right up in his face and goes, ah! Like, Durry, come back, just sit down, mate, sit down. Guys, this is Durry, you might not have met him before. He's my wee pal that I built. And he looks at the kind of the newcomer guy with the blue robes and stuff on and says, see Durry here? Durry will push your shit in if you fucking mess with us. We need more money for this car. And that was a 17 on persuasion.
He looks...
And Durry is just, he can't actually speak, he can just go, ah.
That's awesome.
So Durry the robot, also an Eshe, has the vocabulary of an Eshe. Yeah, so he quickly reaches back into his little utility belt. He pulls out another slightly larger looking purse of change.
Now we're talking.
He puts it on the envelope.
Yeah.
Slides it towards you, and he's kind of a bit more upset at this point. And then he still wants the job done. He's like, well, will that do?
How much is it?
Make an investigation check.
Oh, sweet, I got that.
Investigation. Oh, I have +5.
Oh, snap.
It's a whopping 7 +5, so it's 12.
Hold on, give me a second.
Is that a 1?
This is investigation. Yeah, I got a 4.
Fucking
Money? Where are the money? Damn it.
It was bigger than the other bag, so you presume it's more. And you grab it.
Grab it.
It's just filled with air. It's like one gold piece.
It's definitely heavy.
One.
He's like chink chink boom.
Yeah, Durry just reaches out to grab it and put it in his pocket, but he doesn't have pockets, of course. so it just falls straight in the floor with a bonk. That dirty fucking hell, mate. You don't. You know, he's like a marvel of people have said that to me. They've said Flint, he's a marvel of engineering, but I don't know how to tell him he doesn't have pockets.
Did you just say that out loud? Did you just use your name out loud?
Oh, he's gone.
Never
Oh,
mind.
he's back.
He's back.
I actually,
Cool.
especially when one of these characters, if I've ever played with a character, especially, but most of my NPCs, I usually make them roll for all of their rolls, and he's not catching anything. So
Good.
So yeah, you're missing out on, I guess, some extra details that you probably don't care about anyway. All right, so he goes, well, you all seem competent enough, and I guess I'll leave that with you. This has kind of gone on a bit longer than I expected. So
How much money did we get?
you don't know. You're acting too cool to check. You just think big bag, lots of money. You'll check as you're on the road.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, it's yellow. Money.
Can I quickly grab his arm before he leaves?
Yep.
And I'll just kind of grab his arm fairly gently and just say, like, is there any chance you can settle up the tab at the bar as well?
Like
Intimidation check?
his eyes widen a little bit, and he looks over at the guy, and then he waves his hand at the bartender, points at the drinks, and like thumbs up, and then walks out, and yeah, leaves you guys with it. The bartender's like, yeah, flips him off again, and then they got a lovely relationship.
It's a love-hate relationship, huh?
Yeah, I think it's based on money, but I'm pretty sure that tab's overdue. So he walks out and leaves his to it. And the
So, can we get some provisions?
yeah, it looks like there's literally like no shops running in this town, but there are people in this inn who are flogging things. So you can buy rations and things from a guy. You can add whatever equipment you need within reason, like rations and things like that. Do you guys need anything else?
Oh, what about healing potions?
Oh, healing potions.
Yeah, that's good.
No, I'm not going to go check. Yeah, you could get. I'd say there's 3 healing potions available if you guys want to drop your 50s on them, or you can try to
50
persuade
apiece?
them down. 50 apiece, yeah.
What's persuasion down?
Go for it.
All right. Still trying. Oh, awesome.
What'd you get?
Give me a second. Awesome. I got a 9.
He goes.
So now it's 56.
He goes. Look.
That sucks.
He goes. Look around you, and there's like people crying on the ground. He goes. If there's plenty of havoc going on here, I could sell these for their price. So you can take them for 50, or I can raise the price.
Oh, hell no.
He's like, they won't be here tomorrow, that's for sure. Says if you want to go for that budget stuff, you can go down to the Angel Aids Guild, but good luck getting past the bandits.
I don't have any healing.
Did you just say bandits?
It's like, yeah, half the town is full of bandits.
Let's go find somebody and kill something.
This place is a shithole, man.
That's why we need you to help build it. Yeah, you guys could.
Yeah, check out my DM on Instagram for the Figpine project.
It will be plugged, yes. If you want, there is a semblance of a map between here and the Angel Aid Guild if you want to fight bandits. Otherwise, you can head down to head down to Ezafen to see the dwarves.
What do you want to do, guys?
So, before answering your question, I have another question that I want to ask the vendor. Given that you mentioned bandits, does it mean that they often come here and raid everything? And with everything, I mean healing potions as well.
He kind of goes, you know I'm trying to make money from you, right?
I know, but if we get rid of the bandits for you, it means that you will still making money because there is no one raiding your shop, and simultaneously
he just goes, does this look like a shop? And you just realize it's like a hunk of pile of stuff in the corner. He's possibly even homeless. He goes, this is the only business I have.
Okay, let me rephrase it.
Whoa.
We will get rid of the bandits, and you will get money out of your pile of stuff. And simultaneously we get good stuff too.
He starts to chuckle.
Maybe you can one day become a shop.
As part of this, though, Flint sort of nudges Durry and points at the guy's stuff, and Durry just kind of shambles over and starts pushing over these things, like really slowly and terribly.
Hey! Make either
No, Durry, don't do that to the poor man, Durry. Come on, man. Don't do that to the poor man. He's trying to make a living here.
He's like, I'll call the guards on you. Don't go. He goes, look.
No.
If you're suicidal enough to fight the bandits, there are many bandits. Says you might be able to get one little house of them, but then he goes, there's over 120 buildings in Figpine. And he says, at least half of them have bandits in them. He says,
what? What kind of town is this?
What's up with this town?
I knew coming here was a terrible idea. But you know the worst thing about bandits? They never have wives. Never have wives.
He goes, I've never thought of that, actually. Yeah, he goes...
Yeah, you're hosed over there, Flint.
Yeah, he goes, look, there's the Crimson Guard have got the Eastern Quadrant. Bandits negotiate for everything in the middle. He's like, there's some kind of random pyramid thing going on in the middle as well. I don't know what that's about. It's too dangerous to go check out. Says there was some fireworks the other day. I didn't even know. He's like, that's a new word for me. I've never heard of such a thing. They went exploding. Anyway, he's like, what am I talking about? 50 gold a piece. He's like, that's the offer. He's like, they won't be here tomorrow, trust me. And supplies are pretty short, considering, the town is under siege.
It's just just a common healing spell?
It's a common healing potion, yeah. They actually are worth...
I mean, no, is it... Yeah, but is it just 4D4? Or is it 2D4? Or is it 2D4?
Yeah, 2D4 plus 4, isn't it? For something like 2D4 plus 2 or something?
Yeah, I think it's a bit more decent.
I also look around at the party and say,
for 50
don't
gold,
expect me to be able to heal you, because I'm not.
Sorry, what
I'm
did you
going to
say?
keep the 50 gold. I'm not going to...
You gave over 50
Yeah, I
gold?
tried to whisper to the party.
I'm keeping the 50 gold. It's not worth it.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, you guys finally eventually make your way out of the Duck Inn, which was a pretty interesting place, to say the least. And you can hit the road if you want.
Yeah, let's do that.
And your plan is to...
I'll give Owen a wee nudge and just show him like my satchel, and inside is just all sorts of like just things and pots and like bits of metal, and I'll just say like I've got a couple of things in here. It's not quite a healing potion, but I'll be able to pull you back together if something happens.
It's a PUBG Red Bull.
Basically, it's just stuff that does not look as if it would help your health. But we'll make it work. I wouldn't worry about it. It's look at Durry. He's a picture of health.
So,
Fine specimen.
are you guys, I guess, actively looking for wagons on the way? And then,
Oh, hell yeah.
alright, so...
Yeah, fuck
I mean,
walking.
even though I sort of trust the one at the pub, I definitely would be looking around like for any kind of transport.
Definitely.
Not only wagon, but literally anything.
Jackass. I don't care.
Yeah, even if we find like a farmer that's ploughing his field with a couple of like cows, they're getting rode.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're getting fucking rode, those motherfuckers.
You guys can make a survival check to see if you catch any wagons on the way.
Survival check. What's that going on?
That's bad. Okay.
That is a 19 for me, Mary.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
It's a 7 for me.
Oh. I got a 9.
excellent. So
You're
you
rolling
guys,
very high today.
you guys make your way to the south exit, which is just a few doors down from the Duck Inn. You travel down the road. It's a pretty nice road. You were warned of ogres though. So are you traveling at a fast pace, at a regular pace, or at a stealthy, slow pace?
A regular
Normal
pace,
pace.
boys. Yeah,
Regular pace.
Yep. And
yeah. Whatever would come like a casual adventurer swagger.
Yep.
You
So
know?
at a regular pace, you can walk on the road or just on the side of the road. You're on the road either way, but in the middle of the road or on the side of the road.
I'm walking down the middle.
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome traps. But yeah, if we're walking like at regular pace, in the middle of the road, I want to keep my eye out for bandits, for anything that might ambush us.
All right. Yeah.
There
So
you
make a perception check real quick to see if you see anything.
Ooh, I've got a 1 in 15 perception check already.
He was like, passive 15.
They only...
DM, I have passive
I got
15.
yeah, I'm past the 15 already.
I rolled a
5.
17. I have
22.
19.
Yeah, definitely. So
22.
Damn it.
about 6 hours down the road, you see. You're not sure if they're hiding terribly or not hiding at all, but just off the road to your left is an ogre with a beanie. Actually, no, not with a beanie. Sorry, with a little bit of a helmet, and that looks like they're wearing breastplate and holding this giant, what seems to be a double-sided scimitar. Just
Is it
casually
by itself,
sitting,
or-
like standing about a couple trees back from the road.
Is it pissed?
Just seems to be chilling. Kind of just hanging out.
I don't think he's going to be nice to us, guys.
I mean, if
No,
you
I don't
want,
think so either.
we
How
can.
far away is he?
Hostage.
He's
I
probably
mean, I can try and defuse the situation.
yeah. You got about 60 feet on him, or 90 feet actually.
I've got 120. I've got 80-foot range with my short bow.
Okay, so we want to be already.
Why don't you go and
Okay,
show me?
okay.
Why don't you go and show my wee magic trick then?
Yeah, go show my painting.
Go show my wee
Take off
magic
cards.
trick. Yeah, go show my wee magic trick. Kelvis, go
Yeah,
on,
that's exactly what I was thinking. I want to get as close as 30 feet, like not 1 feet above, 1 feet below, and I want to basically take one of like the largest brush I have on my holder and sort of draw the outline of the creature, and then start to paint him. But every color is just basically the opposite on the spectrum, and then I put it a tweet and I cast Charm Person,
Oh,
Oh.
and it's a 13 DC.
okay. Let me get into my roly polies. Have a roll.
Yeah, the ogre sheds
it's a wisdom.
a small tear of joy because you just referred to him as a person, and no one's ever done that before.
I actually hope that he will give me advantage because of it, or actually disadvantage to the ogre because of it.
And it turns out we've actually just been playing Shrek this whole time.
Can you Gotti, can you make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Uh-oh.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, that's unexpected. Damn it. It's a natural 20.
Oh.
Oh.
So you realise that you did not charm him, and he instead
Uh-oh.
attempted to charm you, but because you're already using a similar spell, you're like, wait a second, this is not. But the way he charms you is he takes off his hat and instead of having a bald head, he's missing the hair, and also the skin off his scalp was once peeled off, and then he puts his hat back on, and he says, "How can I help you, stranger?"
Well, I I noticed that you've been sitting there looking around at the road, and I'm just passing by trying to get my day, and nothing more to it. I noticed that you try to salute me, and I salute you back because of it, but I kind of want to keep distance if that's okay with you, and sort of going my way.
Oh, he says, "Oh, yeah, I'm just here, seeing if weary travelers need food." And you see, like, strapped to his belt is a pot, and it's a little bit of steam is coming out of it. It just has it on his hip, like hip side pot.
How does he fart to heat it up?
Wait, so you're telling me that you're here in the middle of, well, nowhere, and with a pot, food, and how do you deal with bandits?
He goes, "Well, the flavoursome ones, he goes, I mean," he goes, "bandits."
I mean,
He's like,
do you feed bandits, or are you...
He goes, I just feed
What do you
whoever
think the
needs
food
feeding."
is?
He says this is the road from Figpine, and about an hour south is the turn off to Bryn. So, ogre hunters, bandits, Radiant Star Guild, people going to help out in Figpine, people escaping, anyone. Just feed them.
You're not feeding us the bandits, are you?
Make an insight check.
It's like, damn right I am. God damn.
What'd you get?
I got a 3.
Yes. Oh no, definitely not. Especially if you. He says definitely not, especially if you requested. I mean, no, of course not. He says I am.
I didn't think so.
And he takes his helmet off again. He goes, "I am cleared. I am a cleared. I am a free citizen." He says, "So make a history check, just to get some context to what he's talking about."
15.
Yeah, so you've heard that there is ogre hunting is going on in this region because there was a massive outbreak of ogres out of nowhere. They just sort of showed up in just droves, and they scalp them for the bounty. So some of the ogres either scalp themselves, or once they've been scalped, they actually, because they're not worth a bounty anymore if they're still alive, they actually assimilate themselves into society. So he is trying to insinuate to you that he is a civilized person.
Civilized troll?
Yeah.
Ogre, I mean.
Yeah. So, anyway, he goes, "Look, if..."
You know what any wagons are?
Wagons, he goes, yeah, wagons won't go north of Bryn. So if you go to the corner there, or if you head into Bryn, you should be able to find some. He goes, they're too scared of ogres beyond that. I said, some of them see me and they turn around, and he kind of chuckles. He goes, "I don't know why."
He's not worth killing to me. What about y'all?
I agree, but I do wonder, what is your name, kind feeder, or whatever I should call you?
What is your what name?
Your name.
Yeah, he goes,
Red Cross in America.
yeah, he goes, "My name is Reek," and he tilts his head a little bit. "And yours, good sir? Good sirs?"
Well, mine is Calvas.
"Pleased to meet you, Calvas. You look like an interesting person." He goes, I hope you settle into this lovely region. Safe travels." And he kind of
To you too, my friend.
fiddles on his belt, and he pulls like what seems to be like a loose leg of some kind of bird meat, and he goes, "For you guys to share on the road."
Ah,
Well, thank you. That's most kind.
here's a silver piece.
He grabs it and he just puts it into the pot, like the cooking pot. He goes,
What?
What? What's in that pot?
he goes,
I immediately check whether the bird is covered in silver or gold.
the bird. It looks odd. You can give it an investigation check if you want, or you can give it a taste.
No, I go for investigation first.
Go for it.
Durry can give it a taste, you know. He can test it for us.
It's a 16.
16.
I rolled a 22 for investigation.
Okay, it looks like an
Damn
odd
it,
bit of
you're
bird, but
stupid.
it looks like, from your knowledge of cuisine or just general eating at inns, it seems like perfectly cooked, balanced. It even looks like it's got some seasoning. It has a pretty good smell.
So it's Master Chef worth, basically.
Yeah. It's just like the presentation could do
Is
some
this
work.
ogre Gordon Ramsay?
Yeah, he's got he's ugly Gordon Ramsay. So yeah, you guys can bid him farewell,
Insult me.
and you guys can share a delicious piece of of mystery meat.
Yeah, mystery.
Mystery meat. Is that like hot dogs?
In this case, God knows what, but yeah, get some hot dog. So yeah, an hour, like you said, an hour down the road is the turn to a little village called Brins, which is currently
I'm seeing a fire. Where's it?
that's your little campfire. So you guys could probably
Where's the map?
that is the map at the moment. There's no map.
No.
So
Let's head to Bruns then, see if we can get ourselves a wagon or a couple of horses or something.
all right, you guys want to try to walk into Brins, or do you want to camp at the intersection? Or near
What
the
time of
intersection?
day is it right now?
I'd just say it's broad daylight, just because I didn't think about it.
I say we just
Yeah, then
That's how I
going. Let's
imagined
keep
it.
going, boys. Let's keep going. Yeah, let's keep.
Let's keep going then.
All right, so yeah, you've done 8 hours of travel. That's what I'm saying. You can keep going. You got to do exhaustion and all that stuff.
Oh, we've already done 8 hours?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
it was about 7 hours to the ogre, another hour to the turn off.
I say we rest.
You guys want to long rest it?
Okay. Fair enough. I mean, if we did already 8 hours and then we risk the exhaustion, yes, sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't want to have exhaustion.
All right. As you guys are having a day nap, you guys are doing your little rest things. You doing anything fun while you rest?
Yeah.
Well, I'm wearing leather armor, so it's not going to hurt me.
You're just like, I wear leather armor. What do you guys do? Gotti?
I want to do watches.
Do
I
some
keep,
watching? Yeah.
Guarding around them.
Things?
Yeah, I'll just ask the other guys. I'll have a wee look at the armor and stuff like that they're wearing to kind of ascertain who's maybe got the lowest like AC if we're out of character. But
You're like,
just
you
to see
heard
who
this
looks
thing
like they're
called AC?
Yeah, I've heard of this thing called AC. You guys don't really know what it means, but I just want to check out and see what your AC might be.
I'm 16.
So I have a leather armor, although it's not very sturdy, and you can see it's not very, it's not of good quality. It actually helped me through many travels, although it's not as good as, yours. Translated is 13.
13, 14.
Would you say that was 30?
Yeah, he's 13.
Yeah, so, not that I want to, your armor looks great. It looks great. It looks like it's carried you through loads of adventures. I don't want to start fucking it up here, but I do have this in my bag. And he kind of opens up his bag, and it's just a kind of assortment of different kind of bits of plate all joined together with little wires and stuff like that. I can just. I've got loads of this shit. I can stick this on your armor. It'll make it a little bit better because honestly, if I'm being totally honest, and Durry told me, I didn't actually think this, but Durry told me a minute ago, but he thinks your armor was looking super scabby.
I mean, you do make a great point, and as I unbutton and take off my armor, I say, "Go on, do your magic, and I'll be forever grateful."
Cool. So Flint will take it and he'll sort of tinker away at it, and it'll get. So this is like an artificer infusion. So for enhanced defense, so it gets a +1 to AC. Forever, pretty much. That's it, kind of done. Unless I think even if I die, it still persists. But if it's destroyed, it's gone for good. But it's one of my active infusions at the moment now, so it has a +1 to defense, to AC.
Yeah, boy.
That's super
Oh,
cool.
man.
And now it's just sort of like just as these little metal plates and all little kind of strategic locations that might be targeted kind of stab points at your kidneys and all that kind of shit.
Good old
But it looks like it's made from about five different types of metal, you know.
Cool. Metal.
Alright, guys, so.
And apart from that,
Yep.
just chill out.
Awesome. Just chill. Creative, did you have something you want to do?
Chill.
Chill. Right, you guys are there, and like about halfway through your rest, you start to hear the inviting sounds of a wagon coming down the road from the turn off to Britain's on the right.
Okay.
The trooping horses and things.
Get it on.
And you see a man who is wearing an eye patch, has short blondish hair, looks pretty experienced, kind of at the front he's got a little walking stick next to him, just operating the wagon. You want to have
Is it just him only?
Just him, yeah.
While it's approaching, I want to turn to my to the party and say, so I have this thing I sort of developed through my journeys and through my studies that I can somewhat reproduce, and I start talking into basically still discussing in common, but mimicry their voice. And I say I can sort of listen to the way he talks and then reproduce it. If you want to be sneaky, I think this could be the perfect opportunity, given that it seems to be alone. What do you think?
I've got a +4 on stealth. So if you want to be stealthy.
What I was thinking, guys, is that he's got an eye patch, and that to me is usually worn by bad people. So I don't really feel any sort of animosity against removing another bad person from what is quite a bad landscape.
Judging his book by a cover.
I tell you what, guy, I've never met a nice person with an eye patch.
Can I do a perception check for an investigation check on him?
Yeah, sure.
Why not?
Yeah, go for it.
12. I got a 12.
Got a 12. Yeah, he's.
Mm-hmm.
You can't really see. Like he's wearing he looks quite bulky. Like he's wearing a cloak that's concealing whether he's wearing armor or not. But he is definitely armed. What has he got on him?
And he's just by himself.
Just by himself. But
Suspicious.
You realize there's actually literally a longbow in the other kind of seat, if you will. Like there's a bench at the front of the carriage. It's a carriage, not a wagon. Sorry, carriage.
Okay. So is there nobody riding shotgun?
No one riding shotgun. Yeah.
Is he
How far
moving
away are they?
completely silently?
Sorry.
Yeah, go on.
He's coming up now, so you guys could get 120 feet on him if you wanted, or you could wait till he's closer.
Is he talking, or singing, or?
He just
making any noise whatsoever?
no. He just has a very solemn look on his face. Not completely depressed, but just kind of neutral, hard look.
Is he just like a meandering along, or what? Hauling ass.
No, yeah, just at a casual pace. Like he's not. It's not slow. Like it's moving, but he's not in a hurry.
Okay, so he's not in a hurry. Cool.
No.
I mean, if you need, I can also, put him to sleep.
Yes. I would really like that idea.
Go for it.
Why don't I get Durry to sit in the middle? I've done this before. We'll get Durry to sit in the middle of the road, if roads exist, in the middle of the track. And once he stops, we put him to sleep, and we steal all his stuff. Well, we don't need to steal his stuff, but we can we'll put him somewhere comfortable. Of course, we'll look after him. We're not bad people.
Yet.
And we'll steal his wagon and his horse.
I agree. That's a very organized plan. Let's go for it.
I'm down.
Right, Durry, you get in the middle of that road, mate. You know what to do. We've done this before. It's never worked before, but you've done this before. Right, so you're out there, middle of the road, sit down. Right, so sit down. Don't do it. Just sit down and just fucking wait. Wait. Okay, don't do anything. Just wait. Okay. And it just sort of makes his wee noise and shambles like onto the road, and doesn't sit down, but just starts doing the sort of like the shittest, even though it is a robot, like the shittest robot.
Can you make a deception check to see if you guys are going to get advantage on your stealth?
Oh, me? Okay.
18.
Oh, cool.
Oh wow! So that will do it. Yep. So you guys can roll stealth with advantage.
Okay.
Whoever wants to approach the wagon. If you don't want to, you just dip out.
Can I approach far enough that I've got like range on my crossbow, basically?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so I'll only go that far. Do I need a stealth roll for that?
If you want to engage a target, yeah. If you want to be at an engageable distance, like to get like a shot line.
Oh
and
well,
stuff, yeah.
okay. I get a 22, so yeah,
good, yeah.
That's cool.
How'd you guys go with the advantage?
I got
We
Are we doing what? Perception or what?
Stealth.
Oh, stealth. Okay.
You guys are sneaking in on
If
me.
it is with advantage, I have 21.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
22.
Okay, excellent.
Oh, no.
The distraction works perfectly. He looks at the thing and he stops the wagon and he starts trying to talk. He goes, "What's your deal?" To Dari. Yeah, Dari's just...
As soon as he speaks, I basically I was hiding somewhere, and then without getting out, I take out like the smallest brush, like the detail brush, and I sort of move around very gently, and I start drawing like notes in the air, and with it's called pentagram, the one that you put the notes in, and I sort of push it to him, and as soon as it hits his face, he starts to create this melody, like this sort of lullaby on it, and I cast sleep.
Make a roll on your spell, however many dice you need to do.
She's just a second. Oh, it's 5d8. Can I roll multiple dice on one pair?
5d8? Wow.
Do you want me to do it on D&D Beyond for you?
Nah, it's okay. It's 24.
24? You see him kind of nodding off, and then he sort of shakes, and then he one of his eyes, like his non-patch eye closes.
One of his eyes, he's got a patch on.
And then yeah, one of his eyes, and then he sort of kind of his head nods over towards you, and then he just leans back on the wagon. So the one eye you can see is closed.
immediately check the other one first
Yeah,
to
we
see
don't know
whether.
about that.
Oh, you want to go up to him and peel his eye patch back?
And do like this.
So as you're walking towards him, like he kind of shrugs a bit, like more than you'd expect from someone sleeping, like a bad actor, basically.
Do any of you know how to tie someone up?
Oh yes.
It's a bit disturbing, but go on.
So as you get a little, do you guys come out of your hiding now, or what do you do?
Straight up, yeah, just straight out with the rope.
So
As if
as,
we were
Oh, God.
for the-
as you go closer to
down.
the rope, you see him. He's kind of he's kind of leaning back and holding his staff in one hand, and then he just says, "I
Oh, is it
wouldn't if
staff?
I was you." And then just kind of leans over and grabs his bow, and his eye is still closed, but he's awake.
Oh, hell no.
What the?
Can we get a ride?
You're right. Make a persuasion check.
When you had the
Persuasion.
Fucking
Nah.
amazing. Yo, is this the Uber we fucking called?
This is
We've been waiting for ages.
I got 13. 13.
13. Goes, where the hell are you guys heading?
South. Right?
You forgot the name? Ezafen? Ezafen if you want to not lie.
Ezafen.
He goes,
Yeah. We're not.
why? And he goes, well, anyway, look, you did just try to steal my wagon.
No, we didn't.
No, we
Not
didn't.
yet.
We didn't. There's an ogre up the road that's fucking chopping people up and selling them as soup. So we were trying to stop you before you got there. So don't fucking come at us with that nonsense that we were trying to steal your wagon.
And he goes,
That's actually insulting.
he just goes, are you talking about Reek?
love that.
Yeah, Reek,
Oh.
Reek the wandering cannibal. Yeah.
He goes, look, I'm an ogre hunter, and so... if
Oh, he's
you
just
see-
up the road then.
Yeah, if you see any ogres with a full set of hair, then let me know. But Reek's good. He's earned his piece. Not going that
Oh,
direction,
man.
but I appreciate your concern. I think he's like, sure. You got any coin on you?
Specific question.
Hmm?
It is a very specific question. Why would you ask that?
He's like, well, you want
How's it going to go for you?
He's like, you
Well,
want
how much does it cost to ride?
It's like, I don't know, give us 15 each. Unless you have some important business that makes you void of paying taxi drivers.
Yeah. I've
Yeah,
got,
actually we do,
yeah.
So you guys, just so you
What's his
know,
face?
that letter is from the Radiant Star Guild if you want to bring it up or not. If you don't, so what's your important business?
Got a letter here.
Yeah, we are ambassadors. We are ambassadors from the Radiant Star Guild, actually.
Oh, you guys, those dickheads. You guys, which one of them sent you? The stocky one or the whiskey
The
one?
boss. The
The
boss,
good
the
one.
biggest boss one. The one you like the most.
He goes, if you give me a name. You didn't get a name, did you?
We just call him. We call him pal.
He goes, give us a look at that letter.
We're really good. We're really good.
He asked to see the letter for a second. It's a sealed letter, by the way. He asked to have a look at the letter.
Oh,
How'd
it's-
you know
it's
about the letter?
Oh, I thought you just showed him it. as proof.
Yeah, we showed him.
You literally did this.
Literally showed him the
because
letter.
he's watching on Twitch.
Oops, sorry. Never mind.
He's got his fucking 7-screen laptop in the back like Maddie.
Okay. But we don't hand it to him.
We just want to look at it.
Absolutely not.
See if we can. He goes, that looks fanciful. That was probably the elf boy, right?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
God, what a troublemaker. He goes, look, you can hop in the back. He says, don't steal anything. I've counted all of it. Yeah, just save your money for whatever horrid thing he's getting you to do. So he doesn't.
How well do you know him?
You can ask, or you
Can we ask him questions? How well do you know him?
He goes, I'm sorry, who? You can get in the back.
Elfman.
The talking. He's like, the talking part is done. He's like, back. I gotta go.
Okay.
It looks like
I'm in.
he looked like he was avoiding the question a little bit, like he's whether it matters or not. He just could be antisocial. You guys want to press him further? Or you want to jump in the back of the wagon? I mean, the carriage. Sorry.
He's an introvert. I'm in the back.
So you guys go to the back, like you got to open the doors yourself. You kind of, as you come over, you're hit with this very pungent, decaying smell, and in the back of his wagon is there's like I guess like you there should be some free spots, but you can shift it around. But it's just like covered in. Make an investigation check. No, sorry, make a nature check. Make a nature check. Any or one of you.
I got nature check.
I got a 3.
You're like, ugh, gross.
I guess 5.
17 on nature check.
All right,
Oh,
so
sweet.
you guys just see a hunks
Thank you.
of disgusting and don't look, but things goes up, kind of grabs one, a little lick, smell. They are scalps, but they're a little bit bigger than usual. So this is there's probably about a few hundred ogre scalps just in the back of the wagon.
Can we sit on top of the wagon?
You want to ask the guy?
Yeah, we're going to sit on top of the wagon.
Make a persuasion check. He doesn't look happy with that.
10.
He goes, look, you try to jump me. I'm giving you a ride because you're probably doing something good or maybe reckless. Figure out a way to make it smell better, but this is the carriage you're going to get here. Or you can keep walking and look for another one.
If that's what we've got to do, that's what we've got to do. And Flint will kind of reach into his satchel again, rummage about, and he kind of looks at a few things, and he pulls out this kind of, looks like a canister. Gives it a shake,
Some
and
Axe
pops the
body
top
spray.
off it, and just throws it in the back. And then it's just like a poof of like this. So it kind of looks like steam, this kind of vapor. It kind of explodes out the back and stuff, and settles on all the scalps, and that's a kind of magical tinkering part of the artifice, and it does smell like Axe Africa. And depending where you're sitting, it might smell like Old Spice. Power. And we go, guys.
Yeah, so
It's much better now.
Sorry, you go in first.
It looks morbid, but it smells great now. So you guys pop on into the back of the wagon. The wagon, it goes. You guys do if you don't interrupt, you do like an 8-hour trip. He goes, you kind of hear him. You can either stay in the wagon or get out, but he sort of pulls over at one point, has a chat with a few guys, and he just kind of knocks the kind of like, I guess, a little slot, knocks the door and says, "We'll just be a few minutes," and closes it so you guys can stay in, or you can get a little stretch in your legs.
I'm gonna get out because I'm tired of smelling this Axe body spray over dead man's scalp or whatever.
So you
Yeah,
get
but
out.
just think about all the women that it'll attract towards you.
I'm gonna use stealth mode though.
All right, you come out and you see that he's met some people on the side of the road who just kind of tucked behind the trees, but it looks like he's just doing a horse transfer, so he can just plow his way through at good time.
Okay.
So,
And that's all that's going on.
yeah, they're all armed and stuff, but you kind of starting to get the gist of like this place is dangerous and everyone is just fending for themselves.
Well, I get my happy ass back into the trailer.
Yeah, and so yeah, that pretty much happens every 8 hours or so. You guys can have a lovely chat if you want. You can do all those things. You get sleep. Use some scalps as pillows. But he's just gonna go there full speed. So he should get there in like 3 or 4 days instead. But it's
How about 2 minutes?
2 minutes.
Can I do the same what I was doing with before? Owen, what's your weapon of choice, mate? Let's have a wee look at it.
To create Mr. Creative.
Yeah, to Mr. Creative.
I've got a short sword.
Is this is your weapon of choice, this short sword here?
Well, I've got either dagger, short bow, short sword, or unarmed strike.
Well, what are you most likely to be trying to stab somebody with?
Probably
On the
my
off chance that there's short sword.
Short sword.
Well, if you give me a wee go of it, I can probably sharpen this thing up quite a lot, and the edge on this will be unbeatable. I've been doing this for years. Trust me.
I'll trust you.
Trust me, man, it's fine.
Do you just tape a piece of paper on the end so it paper cuts people?
Yeah, so the same kind of thing. It now looks sort of a lot more fucked up than it did when he first gave me it, but it does look a lot more deadly. This will be my third magical tinkering. Because I've already done it with my own weapon, and that's enhanced weapon. So you've got a +1 to attack, and the attack rolls, and +1 to the damage that it does.
Oh,
but it doesn't look.
It looks like this now.
Elegant. It doesn't look elegant and fanciful and beautiful. It looks I can't even see that properly.
That was just a bunch of like
what
Stanley
was that?
knife blades.
Yeah, it looks like we've put some like extra Stanley knives and stuff on it. That this thing now looks really quite like this looks fucking dangerous.
All right.
Has a bit of tape measure on
But it does look like it. So it's but in terms of out of character, it's got +1 to your attack roll and +1 to your damage. So it's basically a +1 short sword, I guess.
That's cool. I've got a sweet bow. Perfect.
Awesome. So you guys probably have not a super pleasant journey. You get to one point where he just stops. It's about halfway through the journey. It's not at the usual time that he stops for what are they called? For the horse transfer. You can make a deal of it, or you can just let it slide. It won't be overly interesting. I'm trying to get you guys to some action now at this point.
Yeah, I'd like to kill.
Yeah, let's kill.
You guys eventually make your way to Ezafen. You can kind of peek out the back as you
Sorry, Maddie, can I just ask quickly?
Yeah.
So because there's so much like Axe body spray in this
Yes.
carriage, is it now being followed by loads and loads of women?
As you pull into as you guys open the back doors in Ezafen, it does look like some of the dwarvish women are moving with the wagon and curious what's in it. And then one of them just kind of gets close enough to see and just goes wide-eyed and just stops moving. and you just kind of see her part away from the wagon. You guys come to a beautiful mountainside overlooking the coast to the west, and these lovely cobblestone streets weaving through a beautiful harbour, and you're going to go up all the way to a epic like Dwarven cave style entrance, yeah, that's where he pulls up, and he goes, well, you guys can go bugger off and do whatever you need to do. I will be counting those scalps, so if you nicked any, I will kill you. Sometime, someday. So
chill, buddy. Chill.
I'm sure he's like, but he doesn't even say it maliciously.
Yeah,
just like matter of fact. He's like, you guys understand. But good luck with your deeds. Have a good one. Bye.
Thanks, mate.
And he actually, as he's there, a few like a couple of Dwarven guards come towards him, and then one guy who looks more like a diplomat, and they start doing some paperwork and things. But you guys are smack bang right at the entrance to the Great Hall of Ezafen. You can take an entrance to the right or the left to enter the city, or just right here, just out seeing like the very opening to what is really Ezafen, which is underground, is the Great Hall, which has the political leadership at this point.
Is there any shops nearby?
Yeah, there's all these market squares on the coast. You get an impression that these are touristy.
I'm looking.
But there's going to be more.
Looking
also
for some armor.
Looking for some armor, yeah. There will definitely be.
Yeah, if I get some plate.
Yep, there's definitely plate armor around. You have to.
How much? Was it?
For plate armor, it's going to be full price.
Ah, come on.
Come on. You find some stuff. A lot of it's like really touristy and novelty stuff, but yeah, they'll sell you some. Like you're looking for full plate, half plate, breastplate.
I can do medium.
Scale mail. They're like, well, a medium set. We've got it's like we also got chain. You can get a chain shirt for 50 gold pieces, or we can do some scale mail, 50 gold pieces. Also, it's a little bit heavier. It's harder to, kind of keep silent in.
Scale. I'll go with scale.
Scale gives you disadvantage on stealth, but it's plus 14 to your armor, plus 2 from your dex.
So
you'd just be at 16 with that.
You said. Well, I get a +1 also extra because of being a human. A variant, human variant.
You took a
That would put me at a 17 armor class. I'd take a 17 armor class over 16 any day. Stealth, I'm not too worried about because we're probably gonna have to. I'm gonna have to be the tank anyway.
You have what is it? A feat? Huh?
I've got. Remember, I'm second level fighter.
Second level fighter, yeah. So, yeah. So scale mail's 14 plus 2 dexterity. It won't let you add your full dex mod.
Oh, come on, I got 4.
I know. So he goes, you look like a bit of a nimble chap. What are you wearing right now?
Leather armor.
Leather, just leather. He goes, I've got some
Just leather.
Some study stuff. I'm trying to figure out how you get that extra plus
Ooh.
1.
Because of it had to do with
Plus 2, sorry. You got a shield? No. I'm just having a DM lapse. I'm like, how does he have? Oh, you've got the defense. Okay, yeah, plus 1. Yeah, so
defense. I was trying to remember. It's been a while since I DM too.
Yeah. All right, defense. Okay, yeah. So with defense, that'd get So with the scale mail, that'd get you to 17. But he's like, I could also sell you this for a similar price. Looks more down your alley, and it's studded leather armor, which will give you the same, but you'll have stealth because it's a lighter armor. He says, but it looks like you're quite nimble. And
I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'll take the studded.
He says the going price is 45.
So you're gonna have to modify my stuff or what?
Oh yeah, I can do that. He says the going rate's
Okay, because I can't.
Yeah, I didn't even give you guys that other currency anyway. So manage equipment. He says.
What kind of damn are you?
He goes, I can take the leather off you for 5 gold. He says, I do trade-ins if you want. If you're buying a new set.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
Takes it off instantly.
Yeah, boy. Okay, excellent. So you now have studded for 40 gold. It's a good price.
It gives me 10.
And let's equip it and see what happens. God damn it. Buttons work. 17 armor class. How do you like me now?
Nice, that's good.
Alright, you
I'll
look
take it.
like a soldier. Alright, excellent. So you guys, what are you, who are you bringing this letter to? Do you remember? It's like, why are we here again? 4 days in?
What were we doing?
Dolly, do you remember what we're doing here? No, he doesn't remember.
No. You're here to
We're supposed to be
Yeah, we're
drop
here
off the letter.
to get support from the dwarves for Figpine.
That's it.
That's the one.
That's
So yeah, you guys would be looking for, I guess, political leadership at this point. So
Yeah, we're looking for the mayor or the councillor or somebody, the
make
high
a,
dwarven chancellor.
what would that, I guess make a quick perception check. I'm just trying to think of rank check. Check for rank.
Eight.
You're just like, they all look the same to me. They're all shiny dwarves.
Yeah, I got a 10, so...
Natural 20 there, but that didn't count.
Calvis, you might have some luck looking for dignitaries because you come from an esteemed location. Do you want to roll in?
Okay.
So these guys are not going to find anyone important.
What is there I have to roll?
Just roll a perception check.
Perception is +2. Let's see. It's a whooping 6.
You guys will have to ask around.
Flint's going to walk up to the nearest dwarf and start speaking in Gnomish.
Okay, yeah.
Because he's got confused between the difference. And he's just going to start like jabbing away, like, we're looking for, who's the most important guy here? We are important people. Look at us, obviously. We've got a letter here. It's a very important letter. You've probably never seen a letter this important before. Where's boss? Who's the big guy here? Who's the gaffer? But he's speaking in Gnomish.
And he just responds to you, like, doesn't sound polite in Dwarvish, and then walks off. Just like your flaming tourist.
I can speak Goblin too.
You flaming wallaby. You want to try to speak Goblin here?
Yeah, I'll speak Goblin to him.
Fucking
Make a persuasion check. Goblin
what
means-
language do these creatures speak? Little small fat human guy.
What'd you get?
5.
5. He just looks at you, he squints, and with a really bad accent, in Goblin he goes, piss off. And then just
A bastard new Goblin.
And just, but like a bad accent, so you like could barely speak
Wait.
together.
Can you say that again? Because
He basically...
you froze for like half a minute, and I
God, he just came back to the game. Mr. Creative just... Owen just tried to speak to him.
the last thing I heard was things talking and then Goblin. So I kind of lost things in between.
So Owen, Mr. Creative Owen just spoke Goblin to one of the dwarves. The dwarf squinted at him aggressively
Mhm.
and told him to piss off in a bad accent in Goblin, and then walked off.
He knew Goblin.
Okay.
Yeah, he at least knew enough to tell you to piss off.
Yeah.
What about you, Calvis? You want to ask someone? Your friends are struggling.
I mean, yeah, but I can probably only do it in common because my other languages are not that, useful.
You want to try in common?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try in common.
Go for it.
Actually, I will try in common, and if that doesn't work, I will try some Loxodon.
All right, so you try in common.
See if that.
What do you ask in common?
Yeah, I want to know who's in charge, basically.
And he just goes, that would be Rickard, the new. It's like trying to think of the title. Leader, King, Emperor. He's in literally through that hall there. So he points to that that huge cave entrance. He's literally just over there. So he's like,
okay.
and he looks like right there, like just through there. He's gonna be on a. There's either thrones around him or a big throne or both. It's like, I don't know. Everything's been pretty hectic here recently, but you're not gonna miss him. But I don't know if they'll let you see him.
Oh, they'll let us see him.
So,
They'll let us see.
so is that the guy? And I asked my companions, is that the guy we're looking for? Like, is he the recipient of the letter, or?
Yeah, I think we're looking
If
for
he actually
whoever's
does do that.
in charge.
Yeah, I think we are.
He's just through there.
Yeah, through there.
Just through there, yeah.
Oh, that well.
He's just the guy's like, yeah,
Oh,
just through
that's
there. He's already walking off. He's like,
It,
yeah.
it actually it actually was easy to get it. What was the problem?
Well, I was trying to speak to these big gnomes, and they didn't seem to understand me.
Did you try common any chance?
Well, no, because they're gnomes, aren't they? They're big, kind of fat, tall gnomes.
Oh, okay. So you tried Irish. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Try Irish, but they speak Scottish.
Shout out to any Irish people. Shout out to any Irish people watching the stream right now.
Nope, no.
We're not that cool.
Potato.
You just went in and said you're a spoon.
Okay, so you guys make your way up, and you see, there's this huge, stone steps making the way to this massive, very flat, cleared out stone hall, and then there's a few steps up, and you see there's a bunch of tradesmen around, a bunch of scattered thrones in the background, and then there's one large throne put up the front, and there's a guy just slumped really far back in a very huge fur coat that kind of comes off a throne and goes down to the floor and down a step. And there's a few ministers around him talking, and there is a fair few guards around. And for the first time, you start to see there is it's mostly, you've only really seen dwarves, and you've seen some other people here and there, but here you see little detachments of goblins. Some of them have little wolves on leashes and things scattered about the hall. And there is a few dwarf guards, but everyone's kind of in their own little pockets. So yeah, that's the scene. You can
So-
answer it as you wish, or what do you guys want to
Well,
do?
don't we need to walk in and show him the letter? Walk in and show the letter?
Yep, so you want to make your way down to show him the letter. He's trying to think in feet. I've got to divide everything by 50. It's going to be
Are we sure that?
Don't you make maps, Maddie?
Yeah. I'm constantly converting from imperial to metric. Yeah, he's
Thank you.
he's going to be 500 feet away. I think.
Right,
I think
okay.
I stuffed
How
it
many
up.
kangaroos per
How many kangaroo steps is that?
Yeah, how many kangaroos per Fahrenheit?
Kangaroos. I've seen a kangaroo. They jump. They jump this direction and they go very fast. But anyway, side
Just
note.
gotta
Yeah,
watch out if
it's
Is it like
30 times 5. Sorry, it's 150 feet. I think that's the one. Jeez, that's hard. I think it's 10 meters is 30 feet. So it's 50 meters away. So it's a big hall. It's not the biggest hall in the world, but there, I've got a measurement for my map now, so I'll take note of that.
Well, let's just fire on in, boys. Let's do it.
let's roll.
So you guys start.
We just push open the doors and we'll swagger in as
there's
Old
not
Town
even
Road
any
plays in
doors.
the background.
It's just opening. So you guys just start to swagger up. You're walking along. The dwarf guards don't seem to engage with you, but just as you get closer, a little detachment of goblins come and sort of make a semicircle in front of you. And then one of the ministers...
What do y'all want?
Oh, you're saying goblin? And they go, we are the royal guard of Rickard, and you can't just approach like this. And you see in the background one of the ministers talking to the guy on the throne, sort of sees you guys and rushes over and tries to like impose themselves on the conversation. What business do you have here, strangers?
I got a letter.
A letter for who? From who? From whom? Who from?
I got a letter for that big man right there from another big man up north. An elf.
He goes, that's very unspecific. More details would be required. And the goblins are trying to steal the conversation. You can hear them like muttering like curses at this guy in Goblin on the side. But
oh, they don't like him either, do they?
no, they don't like him at all. He doesn't seem to give them much affection either. Well,
What's
spit
his
it out.
name?
Says, we do not give names in the royal court of Rickard the First.
Okay, well, Rickard, we've got a letter for you.
He's like, I'm not Rickard, the man. He's royal. He's over there.
Rickard, come here.
They're trying to yell at you.
I just want to say to you, companions, that probably if he's incredibly important as it seems to be, probably Rickard is not the way we should address him.
Did you call out Rickard?
Your Highness, Rickard.
Yeah, Rickard, come here.
Make
This
Flint,
fucking
Flint,
guy, we can't give.
Make a persuasion check, Flint.
Flint, me.
That was a 5.
He doesn't
Very
even listen
fitting.
to you. The guy in front of you says,
I got
"You
a
will
six.
not address his royal." You see him stumbling with like titles. He's like His Royal, His Majesty. You will not address our leader as such. Tell me who has sent you
can I
and
tell?
why this letter matters, and be hasty.
Be hasty. We're supposed to help y'all out. The elf from up north sent us down here with this letter to send it to you. It has supporting information. If you don't want it, we can just walk out the damn door.
Says, who is this elf, and who do they belong to? Do they have a name, an address, or something?
Does the letter has a sigil on it, like a
It does.
symbol of? So I'll just basically copy the symbol and just reproduce it by minor illusion.
There you go.
Very like as big as it goes, so that to accompany the discussion. That this guy.
If I was more organized, it's in another room, but I actually have the sigil. I have a physical sigil. It's a giant M, and he looks at it and he goes, give me a sec, let me see. Oh, my mouse isn't working. See if he knows.
He said that?
Yeah.
I think, I mean, in my mind, I can picture what a giant M looks like.
Yeah.
Picture a giant elm.
Yeah, it's an M
McDonald's.
with some nice, like
Coconut
adhesive and all that junk.
Fucking hell.
I've got to say,
Are we actually here on a McDonald's mission?
He goes. He first. We didn't.
If he does that, I'm out of here.
He just runs over with bags full of burgers and just goes ba-da-ba-ba-ba. And actually, it was Justin Timberlake all along. It's been a great game, guys. Thanks for having us.
I must compose myself and do pranks on the side. All right, so at first he almost looks like he kind of rolls his eyes like he's never seen it before, and then he squints at it for a second, and goes, "Oh, yes, you can most certainly leave that with me." And he holds his hand out.
Okay.
Give him the thing.
50 gold. No, 50 gold.
Make a persuasion check.
Look at the fucking map.
18.
Cool.
He goes,
Awesome.
"I will not." And he's like, is he half holding the letter as he's doing this, or have you not let him hold it yet?
It's still in my hand.
Okay, so he's at first a little bit like, "I do not," and then he pauses, and then he starts to, and he pulls out a little sack and sort of thrusts it towards you. The letter.
As long as it's not the sack that hangs low.
No, it's a jingly sack.
Oh, that's what they call it.
Yeah, so he hands you that, and he demands the letter.
Okay, you can have it now. We got 50 gold there, guys.
And he goes, "Enjoy, Ezafen. Good day." And then he kind of looks towards the goblins. He goes, show them out." And they say some profanities as he walks back. He pockets the letter. You guys can keep looking at it if you want, or you guys are going to start being escorted out to the side.
We can stop being escorted?
No, you can check the guy. Anyway, whatever. He walks off. If you want to keep looking at what he's doing, he's walking back towards Rickard. Puts the letter in his pocket, and you guys are getting pushed out. So if there's anything else you want to check out while you're here, now's a chance, because they're moving you to. They don't move you back to where you walked in. They start to move you to the side.
Okay.
And and the
I see
goblin.
McDonald's. I don't.
That was a joke. All right. The goblins then talk to you in Goblin. They don't really want to speak in English, and they go, "God, I hate that guy. Like, I don't know why Rickard won't fire him."
How long have y'all been working for him? In Goblin.
He goes, "Wow, you don't know where you are, do you?" They're like, and they chuckle. They go, "That's fine. Everyone's going through troubles at the moment." He says, "We the goblins and Rickard have just taken hold of this city of Ezafen in the last few months. Before that, there was just the dwarves. But of course, the dwarves aren't too happy with us being here because, a bunch of a-holes. So, we get and there's a few people like that who are still in positions who should really be reassigned, try to tell us what to do, like they have any say."
Well, is there anything we could do to help you out?
Says, "You know what? No, it's how much time and how much risk are you willing to take?"
Ooh, what do you mean risk?
He goes, "You know what? You meet us," and he gives you an address. You meet us here in a few hours. and we can talk more.
What do you think, guys?
What did he say? I don't speak.
Yeah,
That
everyone's
fucking,
like,
that fucking gar trash that he's talking.
nah, spend
Well, I tell them basically what the goblins were saying, that they'll meet us in an hour.
Well, let's
Well,
we've came all this way, haven't we?
Yep,
exactly.
Hey,
so it gives you an address. I'm not even going to get you to roll. You can ask around, or you could whatever. Or actually, Flint probably knows it. It's one of the restaurants that you are still able to go to. So
Oh, it's the last restaurant in
it is really the
the
last.
town.
And yeah, you start to go into Ezafen. You welcome to Ezafen Prime. Sorry, as you go through, they lead you through a passageway, and then the cityscape opens up. So the whole mountain is hollowed out in a huge dome that goes for miles, and you see little twinkling lights around it because there's civilization on every single edge of it. Well, yeah. God, I'm not going to get into geometry words. And then underneath is this huge cityscape that stretches all the way through. And yeah, you guys are in Ezafen Prime, the capital city of Ezafen, which is a huge nation. The stuff you saw on the coast is just kind of like the lip of it, the navy and the trade from the sea. And this is where the guts of it all is. You make your way around and you eventually find yourself to your lovely restaurant, which is a map, if I can press it. This map was not made by me. And it also has players on it from the last session I used it for, so it's
Product placement,
just chuck them in the bin.
publicity and ads.
Alright, so you guys find your way in. As you walk in, you are met at the door by the waiter. And I'm going to throw your pieces down. Boom, boom, boom. And he says, "Welcome to our establishment." He says, I'm truly sorry, but we only have one table, a shared table left. So if that suits you, then you're more than welcome to eat here.
Who else is at the table?
Well, no one yet. It's just if you were planning to, spread out, we can't. And you see that all the place is booked. You can have a look around and see what kind of people there are, or you can just take the first table, which is the one over here to your left. If you see the screen, it's gonna. This one here. Woo!
Yeah, let's go. Let's take
moving
a wee seat.
tokens.
Take a pew.
1.5
all
hours.
right, we're moving.
2 hours into session, we're moving tokens finally.
We finally moved.
Whoa! What's happening?
Oh, sorry, I forgot one of your mates. There is also this fella here.
The robot.
Donny, come on, fucking move, mate. There he is. There he is.
Yeah. There he is.
He takes your order. Owen hasn't moved. Owen,
I'm checking the place out.
yeah, just looking around. Yeah, he takes your order. You guys can have a sitsies. Let me see which is the least scabby looking goblin. Yeah, you guys sit around, and as you are digging into your meal, eventually a goblin, he's heavily cloaked, and he kind of sneaks into the back corner of your table. And he
Oh, really?
says, "Hey, so you guys are the ones that
Yes.
Rigi sent?" You're like,
Ah,
"Sure." He goes, so this is a particular establishment. We're not sure if they're involved in this at all, but when strangers like yourself come to this table, roughly in an hour's time, in the middle of the day, they're approached by some people and offered to do some work in the mines. We think they may be working against the leadership here, and definitely against the Goblin kind. And we're wondering if you could take up one of their assignments and see where it lends itself.
Do we get to kill something?
He's like, I haven't the slightest clue, to be honest. But yeah, he says goblin parties are going missing in the mines, and we're trying to get to the bottom.
We'll have to check that out. We'll definitely have to check that out.
Says, yeah, so you wait here, and someone else will probably approach you, and just listen to what they have to say, I guess, and then he slips you a piece of paper. He says, memorize this and then dispose of it. This is an address where you can meet us if you want to give us some information afterwards. And really appreciate you.
Okay, that's an address.
It's just some address in Ezafen. And then he quickly ducks out. By the time he leaves, the waiter comes out and delivers your food. And you guys are pretty stoked. The food in Ezafen, by the way, is really good. You have the fresh memory of that mystery meat. It's not as good as that, but it's pretty close. It's definitely helping you forget the smell of the scalps, and the look of the scalps is still throwing off your stomachs a bit, but you managed to enjoy your meal. So yeah, if you guys are hanging out there for a while, just kind of biding your time for the next encounter. You guys want to do anything, look around, or do anything while you're there, or should I just fast forward?
Is there anyone exciting in the establishment?
Make a perception check. Have a look.
Yeah, I think Flint's feeling a little ornery.
10 for perception.
You do a quick look around, and the only people that are here besides the staff, there's one musician on the couch. You're unsure if he's paid or not, singing songs of woes, and almost every other little person in here, which I've just got these little gear tokens for at the moment, are small children. Young children, some of them are teenagers, some of them are younger. They look a bit worse for wear, and they're heartily eating whatever is put in front of them. Seems like what they're eating is more mass-produced, like some soup and things like that. Like they're on a different menu or something. And yeah, you guys are some of the only adults in the place. There's a few like odd tradesmen or something.
Is this a tavern or what? So we got a bunch of kids hanging out at a bar.
It's a red. Yeah, it's
Is
a.
this a nursery?
Sorry.
Have we walked into a nursery?
Would you like to ask the waiter or not?
just to the table in general, like.
Yeah.
Are we in the right place? Because there's an awful lot of children here.
As the waiter,
and is the musician male or female? Is the musician male or female?
Male.
Male. Not interested. Fuck that guy.
What is he playing?
I think it's a lute.
Like what's the story of the musician song? Like what is it?
He's singing the woes of Rangrim's raiders. Who was once...
Okay.
Rangrim was once a thane in the Great Hall of Ezafen until recently. Sounds like a pretty fresh tale, and he died twice, each more valiant than the last, giving his all to Ezafen the Great.
Is it a descriptive type of song, or is it just telling what happened? Like, is it more of telling the tale of whatever happened, or is it just describing like character and the places and etc.
Yeah, it's a little bit cryptic because he's trying to be like upbeat, but basically there was a Thane here, one of the rulers, up until recently, and he re-established unknown ports of trade, and it's kind of like so I'm trying to think exactly what he'd say because he's got to not get arrested. It sounds like a little bit of a it's you get the picture that it's a bit of a protest, like a political protest song that he's.
Okay, that's what I need. What I want to do, I want to actually approach the guy while he sings.
Yeah.
And without asking anything, sort of joining him in, and as he plays and tells the story, sort of create like a 3D hologram of what he's telling by minor illusion. First to see whether I can get some money out of it, but most importantly to actually try to to find a common ground with him with this revolution stuff, like sort of bond with him. Sorry.
Oh, nice. Make a persuasion check. You guys are just like, this is good food. Dari's like, ah.
Yeah, and Durry eats as well, but like obviously has no need for food.
Does he use his hands or does he just get?
Yeah, he just mushes his face into the food and sort of chops. It just makes a mess, but that's just Durry. Durry's going to do what Durry's going to do.
The musician is quite touched. It's almost like he's got a little tear in his eyes, and he's. Oh, sorry. Did you make a persuasion check? Maybe he doesn't have a tear in his eyes.
Yeah, it's a 9.
It's a 9. Yeah, he goes. Thank you for that addition. He just nods kind of awkwardly, like he's not going to talk anymore.
What he nods, I sort of do like this. Then give me some of the money that you're getting. I'm putting some effort.
And he holds his hand out and just gives you like this really awkward side shake, like pleasure, and just hints towards that he wants more room to do his craft.
Okay.
And as you do that, you see you kind of trying to hint towards some more engagement, but as he's doing that, you see a hooded figure approach your friends and slink on the table, similar to where the Goblin was before.
Do I get any details on the figure? Like humanoid?
Heavy hood? Yeah, humanoid. Looks to be a human woman. So.
Flint.
Flint is excited.
Oh no! Wait, I'm not going back. I want to actually sit at the chair, at the green chair. Not next to the guy, but sort of yeah, exactly there. And as I try to keep appearances to towards the musician, I want to keep looking at the human woman that approached the table, like stealthily every now and then, just this.
So you're going to be watching her. All right. So the lady talks to you guys and says, "Newcomers, a lot of you, aren't you? Haven't seen you in these parts. How do you like Ezafen? How do you like the food?" Tell she just.
Food's alright.
It's alright.
Yeah, food's brilliant.
Ah.
Yeah, Durry sort of slides over his plate toward him of just this mangled dinner. But yeah, if he's anything, he's generous. So he offers her the mangled offering.
Like a regurgitated bird food, isn't it?
Yeah, just mushed up robot fucking catastrophe.
She goes, charmed. She goes, look, are you looking for some work? You guys gonna do any? Says, looks you've probably seen how unfortunate the situation is at the moment here in Ezafen, and it's really due to some staggering political situations that have come about. All this Goblin tides, and I don't want to get into it, but look, our main economy.
What kind of coin?
Sorry.
What kind of coin we talking?
She's like, oh, well, yes, you can see where this is going. Well, good coin. Our miners are being harassed by, we suspect, goblins in the mines, and this is affecting our rebuilding of our economy. So if you're able to...
Oh, wait. We gotta... Aren't we saving the goblins?
Did you say
I'm not
that
talking to her. I'm talking to the other.
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking it to my head.
Okay.
Hold on a second. Okay, what's the story other than we gotta go take some goblins out, right?
If it comes to that, you just have to tail behind some mining parties. Keep a little distance, they'll tell you, but if you come out front in about an hour, there'll be a mining party that will walk past, and you just follow them. They could be going for a few days, and upon their safe return, we will pay you an ample wage for your...
Oh, we're escorting?
Yes, correct. But discreetly, no one is to know that you're escorting. You are just tourists going deep into the mine of Ezafen.
I'm down. How about you?
Yeah, Flint is a pretty terrible liar, but he's just like, yeah, we should totally do that. Because he's also sort of really confused about the whole, we're not trying to help goblins and now we're going to go and hunt goblins, but yeah, totally cool, let's do that.
I'm trying to figure it out myself.
So the goblin's asking you to help. He's asking you to hang out here to see what these people are going to make you do and just kind of like be a bit of a double agent, I guess.
Ooh.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay.
So the lady looks like she's ready to leave. Flint, do you want to make any moves? Seems to be a bit integral part of your character.
Kind of perked up when she said something about escorts, but then sort of diminished again when it was like escorting the group of miners. Can we get a look? Can we get a look under the hood? What we talking about here? Flint will kind of lean to the side very blatantly to see if he can see under the hood.
Yeah, it's like
and if it's what?
I'd say ladies in her 20s or 30s. Yeah, nothing like too distinguishing. She's definitely in your caliber. But yeah.
Before Flint can say anything, Durry sort of scoots along and puts his like gangly robot arm over her, and Flint's just like, oh, it's fucking Mr. Steal your girl over there, you know. Can't take him anywhere.
She sort of pushes. She's like, I'll take my leave now, and then just sort of creeps away out of there and heads out the door. And she kind of seems to leave, I don't know if it's instinctively or it was organised, but just as the next round comes around from the waiter doesn't see her, didn't see the goblin either. And yeah. So you guys going to wait out now for the dwarves? Any questions or anything? Or you want to just go buy and go back to Figpine and get some money?
Let's
Actually, a good idea.
What do we think, boys? Do we hang around and follow these guys and see what happens?
I thought we were saving goblins. Now we're going to kill goblins. I don't care. Let's go.
Yeah, let's. Do you know what? The mines are always full of stuff. Whether it is gems or precious minerals, I say we go down these mines and see what we can see.
So you guys eventually
absolutely
see a mining party come by, and they definitely, one of them gives you a quick nod, like a little sup. and
What's up?
you guys can go up to him and approach if you'd like, or you can keep a distance.
We'll just do what we're supposed to do. Hang out in the back.
Yeah, we'll kind of hang at the back. Yeah.
Nice. So you guys start to travel with them. You meet up sometimes at their camp. Like you guys will camp separately in the caves. As you're going, you first go through like civilization, but it's really a different experience to the rest of the world because you're going through these mining tunnels, and then all of a sudden it'll open up to this pocket where there'll be like a village, or they'll just be carved in on the sides of the walls. In some places, there'll be buildings just carved in there, and then you just sort of camp in the mines on the way. They seem to be knowing where you're going. You guys can make a survival check if you want to keep track of where you're at, but you don't have to. You don't have to do that now either. You can talk with them when they're at the camp, but otherwise they want you to have your own separate camp, and they just fill you in like exactly what the lady said. Look, we're just here trying to make ends meet for the city, and thank you guys for coming along and doing what you do. Eventually, after a day or so, when it starts to get a little like out of civilization, you guys can see them in the distance. You all of a sudden hear a and their lantern just hits the ground and just goes out, and they scatter into, sounds like they scatter into different directions. Let's get this map up and see how updated it is. Oh crap. Let's throw down some
Roll for initiative. Come on.
Yeah, guys, roll for initiative. Let's do it.
All right, by time.
Sorry. I should. Sometimes
I
I
like
do
the
the
map.
DM, I give you guys plenty of room to just hang out and end up just talking all the time. How'd you go? You guys roll
22.
initiative? 22? What'd you guys roll?
13 for Flint.
I have 5.
You have 5. Well, I just rolled a bit of a
You better not have a natural 20.
I did. Oh, it's not visible anymore. Damn it! I would be able to prove it too. Okay, so
What happened to the map
I just fog of war
and to people?
death. Let's give you some.
We all died. I went blind.
Let's give you some space that you can see.
Wait.
What's your dark vision situation?
Hang on a second. People left the room and then
So
I'm confused. I see like a black screen and people left the room, and now people came back in and I see a corridor. Is that okay?
yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Because I
I'm
saw the
supposed
whole
to-
the map before was much more.
I'm supposed to clean this every time I use it.
It was richer before.
Yeah, I was supposed to clean this every time I use it, but I forgot to take all the previous session out. So you saw a bit of what was there before.
We got a
Okay.
sneak peek.
So you guys would have been about there, and somewhere here. Oh god, I hate this color. I'm going to use red. Somewhere at there's an intersection up here. There was a smash. We saw some figures moving. There was some screeching, some all sorts of noises and yelling, and people all scattered. So you guys are. I'm going to go first, but I'm just going to be placing things in places, so you guys can start to explore if you'd like.
Okay.
What is the state of play right now with vision? Is it bright enough we can see, or?
This is the middle of underground land, so you guys would have, if you got dark vision, you got dark vision. If you got a torch, you'd be having torches otherwise. So, yeah, it's going to be dark vision or torches.
I don't think I have dark vision or anything. So.
Me neither.
Nah, me neither.
Torch it is.
Okay, excellent. So you guys are all on torches then. So you got about 40-foot vision. Is it? No, that's what it is. It's like, and then, yeah, so it's got rulers. Use the rulers. Yeah, so you guys can see the first two now that the lantern has gone out, you can see that there's two openings up in front of you, and I'm going to cut most of this fog of war to basically where you can see. This is how far you can see, pretty much.
No problem.
Okay.
So you guys can take your moves as you move towards the different mines. I'll open up vision for you. This is Owlbear Rodeo. If you're using it with Fog of War, then your full-time job as a DM is removing Fog of War. But if this was Foundry, then this would have been all dynamic.
How is the environment? Like, is the ground like full of pebbles, or is it like smooth?
It's cleared out. It's quite clean. It's like a highway, but there are little rocks here and then that settle on the sides. So it's like a I don't think it would be paved, but it's definitely it's carved out road. On the map, it's got like sort of slabs. So I don't know if to go off that or not, but basically it's just I did make this map, but basically it's carved out to look like a little bit of a road, but you're uncertain if it's tiles or if it's just carved in a nice way to give it some sort of traction and some sort of theme, a little bit of attention.
We don't have to worry about special, worry about sliding on it.
No, it's good. Yeah, it's all open terrain.
Cool.
Lighting is the biggest issue here, which is. So who was the highest out of you three? Sorry, I forgot. You guys want to?
22 is what I rolled.
You're up. Lead your heroes into battle.
Well, can we go a little bit?
Move out and let's assume that everything went well.
Yeah, move forward a little bit here.
So you make a move?
Can't
sorry, give me a sec. I was moving some pieces around. Coming in. Where'd you move?
I was hoping to see what we had. I can move up to 30 feet, right?
Yeah, you can move up to 30 feet, so 6 squares if you want.
Okay, sounds good.
As you move, I'll strip away the darkness. Do you want? Can you grab? You can grab your token, right? You're able to move it.
No.
Oh, you can't.
That's why I've been waiting.
Okay. So on Owlbear, can you see the menu on the right up here? On the right of the screen. I don't know why I symboled that. That was dumb.
Okay.
There should be a hand tool. Like, do you have that?
Yeah, I grabbed it. Yeah, it's highlighted, but it's not letting me grab.
So it's not letting you grab this guy.
Yeah, it doesn't create any selection. You just have to take it and move it.
Yeah. So you hold down the mouse and then you move it. Is that not working?
Exactly.
So it's not working for you. Okay. Right. So can you use the on the bottom of the tools is a thing that looks like a teardrop? That's a pointer. If you can point to where you want to go, I can move
Nope,
there.
can't click on any of it.
Really?
I want to go up.
Just want to go up. So 5, 10,
Oh, cool.
15,
That's a pointer. Okay.
20. Alright, so you now see down this passageway here, and
Correct.
as you move down there, your torchlight triggers something. You are shot by a crossbow bolt. Let's get a roll on that.
Passive perception? Come on.
You see, literally, there's the panicked dwarf, just as soon as you came around the corner, just lobs a crossbow bolt just blindly, like just from the hip, and it just flies and smacks against one of the walls and slides up next to your foot.
Oh, so he's shooting from the hip.
Yeah, he just was shooting anything that came around the corner.
Okay. So now I can attack
Yeah, you want to attack?
with a short bow.
Okay. Just so you get, I'm going to give you a your character, because you got passive 15 perception, realizes this is one of the dwarves that you were just traveling with, and he may not have seen you.
Oh, okay, good, because I don't want to kill him then.
Yeah. So you aim up. You can take a dash if you want to keep moving, or you can ready an action or something.
I'll just hang out.
Okay. Do you want to?
Yeah. I'll just stay there.
All right. Do you want to ready an action in case anything happens?
Yes. I'm gonna have my bow ready.
And what would the trigger be for you to release an arrow?
Another arrow coming at me.
Okay, so if someone shoots at you, shoot back. Okay, excellent. All right.
Yeah.
So that's Mr. Creative. Who's next on the initiative count? I'm gonna find some music for you guys because I'm boring you to death.
I was 13.
13. Okay, jump on in.
What were you, Gotti?
Gotti, what was your
I have
initiative?
5.
5, yeah, I thought so, yeah. No,
Yeah.
you go.
5.
Yeah, I'll just follow in right behind Owen then.
Okay, excellent. You can move your character. Okay, yeah, so you could, you can see what he can see. And that's it. So unless you make a dash, that's as far as you can see.
Yeah, no, I'll just sort of pull out my crossbow and sort of look down the scope. But apart from that, that's more or less where Flint and Durry are at the moment.
Excellent. All right. And Gotti, you're up.
Yeah, so I'll move 5, 10, 15. Actually, I'm gonna move here.
Yeah.
And let's see.
That magic wand, dude.
I think. Yeah, but I don't want to do anything yet because I have like area effect.
Okay.
So I would rather wait for people to come in. So I'm not gonna prepare a spell, but rather I will create. Let me check. It does. Yeah, so I will take my brush and sort of try to start to sketch some swords up in the air, like normal size swords up in the air, and I create 4 of them, and then I basically highlight them so much they're basically white, like pure white, up to the point that they start to emanate light by themselves, and I cast dancing lights, and I basically pointed right. This is the pointer, I think. Oh, damn. Yeah, I'll point it right where the little guy with the crossbow is, so that it illuminates the surrounding, and I want to see what's around him.
Did you guys just get music now or not?
I think they light up to.
Yeah, I got it.
Nope. I don't.
So did you light up? So I was just trying to check the music, and did you light up down this tunnel here?
Yeah, basically here where the dwarf is.
Oh yeah, sorry. Let me get you the full. Brace yourself.
It's like 10-foot radius.
Oh my god!
Oh, damn it!
So I'll let you retract that because I should have cleaned it out a bit better.
No, I mean.
Full G.
That's okay.
All right. So while you
That
guys
didn't do anything.
Yeah, sorry. While you guys are there, this goblin runs around, and it starts running at this dwarf and just starts laying into him. And you can see the dwarf
Shoot
starts
the goblin.
crying out, "Ah! Ah!" You guys are up. Shooting the goblin.
I'm shooting the goblin.
Roll to hit.
$12.
Okay, 12. So, goblins are... surprisingly, No, like he looks back at you, he ducks down, and you like nearly hit the dwarf. And then now he has his eyes set on you though.
Alright.
Mr. Things.
Ooh, so we're attacking the goblin now.
I didn't know what to do.
Well, yeah. Owen has panicked and shot at the goblin, so Flint will, of course.
You gonna shoot at the goblin?
And the crossbow is out, so this is a big, like, steampunk-looking crossbow, very, like, Artificer Flint kind of style. It's got all sorts of shit hanging off it and just bit everywhere. It kind of passively sort of just smokes a little bit. And he just sort of gives it a pat and he goes, right, come on, Sheila, let's do some work here. And that is a big fat 9 to hit.
Nice. You're just too worried because it's like 2 targets and this is just like warning shot. All right, Kelvis, can you help your aggressive counterparts to do something?
Yeah, I don't have anything from range, so this is...
Yeah, no. Well, at least...
So, first of all, bonus action, I'll move my dancing light out to the intersection here.
Yeah.
So it's 10 feet, so I can see what the heck is happening on the other side.
If you move up there, because you don't have line of sight.
Yeah, I'm actually planning to move all the way here first.
Yeah, so there's
still
light.
have 5 feet
Okay,
movement,
yes, so you're using
but
that
I
for
think
your
I can
lighting.
see.
Yeah. Awesome. So as you move, I will reveal.
Oh.
Fun and deadly.
Where did you move onto the wall? Where are you? I can only see you on the wall. Oh,
He's
what
right in the middle.
Okay. On the
I'm
Twitch,
here.
guys, on my screen I can't see you, but on the Twitch I can see you. So I'm just gonna go off that, and I'm also gonna.
Oh, probably because of the delay.
But oh no, that's bad if the original one is delayed beyond the Twitch one. Shit.
How come? So I got this notification that you left the party hours
the
ago. So
The music just stopped as well. I think your owlbears died, mate.
Maybe the music is killing it, so maybe we're gonna kill the music. Sorry, I was like, this has been a bit limp for you guys. I might try to put some music in, but shit.
yeah, now you're back.
Okay, so
Okay. Do I see anything from the other side as well?
Oh yeah, so this way, 10, 20. How far do dancing lights show?
I can see. Yeah, I can see all the way up here.
Yeah, you can see that.
Is
So
it 30 feet?
is it 30?
I couldn't remember. It's been a while.
No, I just got. I should stop asking and just look at the thing on the internet. All right, dancing lights is 10 foot.
It's 10 feet. Yeah, it's 10.
10? Oh.
I mean, I appreciate the safety. You can keep it.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Thanks for the extra.
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna move here. Yeah, I'm
Have you
definitely
got a
gonna move
torch
here.
with you, or?
No, because I'm using dancing light.
But you've got 3 of them, right? Oh, but you got to use. Let me just read.
4 of them.
Just gonna read them. Okay, up to 4. As a bonus action a turn, you can move the lights up to 60 feet. Okay, yeah, sure.
I got a hooded lantern.
You got a hood there. Those are really good, actually. All right, so the goblin now tries to attack you guys, and the dwarf makes a quick opportunity attack. So I'm trying to get this done quick so it doesn't. He completely misses, And the goblin comes for you, Kelvis, and he hits you. I rolled a 16. Can you guys see my rolls on the left?
Damn it.
I think you're making them up.
Yeah. Under
I
your
see
name.
two.
You can see the... So I'm just going to use
That's 16
unrolled
now.
damage for him. So you take 5 damage, Kelvis.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
And then you hear in Goblin, Mr. Creative, the bandits are over here!
Oh, we're not bandits.
Do you say that back in Goblin or?
Goblin. I say that in Goblin.
Alright, so he yells out, we're not bandits! But in the meantime, it is... Yeah, so that's your turn. Do you want to use your action to make a persuasion, or you just want to say it?
Well, persuasion.
Yeah, make a persuasion. So rather than
I'll do it.
shooting, you're like, we're not bandits!
Yeah, we're not bandits. 16 plus persuasion. 16.
Cool. Awesome.
He goes, what? And then at that point, the dwarf charges him and makes an attack on him. And completely misses. Sucker. Alright, it's your turn, things.
Right, so Sheila's getting a wee quick stroke here and down the scope, and we are going to try and just snipe this fucking dwarf right out of
There
his
you
chest.
go.
Rolling a 16 to hit
Yep.
for,
That's
for 13 damage.
Oh! So
Wow.
it just hits
Full
him.
damage.
Hits him in the upper chest, and he just goes, what? And like the blood comes out while he's trying to like complain or question, and just falls to the ground.
Well done, Sheila.
your
That was a
testing
good
there,
shot.
Matty.
That was a good shot, Donald.
And the goblin looks back, looks at you guys, starts to reassess. Who are you guys? what,
We're here to save you.
but everyone else who's been coming has been hunting us. So he's just speaking to you, because he's only speaking in Goblin, so you're just translating or talking.
Yes.
So
Y'all need us? Y'all want to say anything?
You're not here to protect the dwarves? Like the others?
Flint will just say that he's not really entirely sure what the fuck we're doing here. We're just kind of
Just
here.
in and out, sort of thing.
We're
Are you
looking for
translating
gold
from
and
Goblin
killing.
to common?
Sorry?
Are you translating from Goblin to common?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can translate for you.
Okay, if he's translating, then as far as my canvas understood, what are you doing here? I would just reply, well, hunting you down, and I just attack with my rapier as soon as it is my turn.
Attack the goblin.
Yes, because
we killed the dwarf dude.
yeah, but we were hunting goblin, then we weren't, then we were again. So
Make an attack with advantage.
okay.
God, that's me.
Just a second. Action. It's +4. Come on. It's an 18 +4, so it's 22 to hit.
Nice.
Damage.
Toast.
And it's 1d8 plus 2. Yeah. And it's 9 damage.
Oh, you just stab him, and he goes, but bandits.
And then
I
I turn back and say, were we hunting both? I'm kind of confused.
So was I.
What weapon was the dwarf carrying?
Yeah,
Flint's
what
gonna-
kind of what?
Flint's going to run over and check that shit.
He had
Searching.
a crossbow and then he just had like a hammer like a mining hammer.
Right, so he's going to what, like a pickaxe
Yeah.
or a hammer. So he's going to take whatever kind of like melee weapon that dwarf had. Flint will take and just like mush that into the wound that the goblin has to try and make it look as if the goblin, the dwarf killed the goblin.
They killed each other.
Yeah, they killed each other. That's in. He's just going to kind of squish the bodies together and stuff and make it look as if they done it to each other. And
Who's this dude over here?
A sad accident.
Who's the dude to the right?
That guy.
Fucking hell.
While you're trying to like make this
What the fuck?
believable situation, there's just literally a goblin who you didn't give attention to just staring at this whole situation. And then he yells in Goblin, "Bandits!"
Oh, shite.
He killed his dad.
And then,
Quickly fucking get him, boys. Get him.
and then all of a sudden,
I gotta get there. I'm still back here.
a bunch of them just start charging in.
Oh, shit. I'm down here with one.
Okay, this is a roll for Owen. I completely missed. Oh, I gotta add in the modifiers too, but it's only +2, isn't it? Yeah. No, +4. Okay. All right.
Are we rolling for...
No, it's just continuation. They just came in and just completely missed because they're just frantic. So just through the initiative order again, Mr. Creative, you're up.
Okay, I'm attacking that dude down there near me. Natural 20.
Oh,
Yes.
he's gone. That's just missed.
Whoa!
So that's the second goblin down. Just gonna chuck him in the bin. It's now your turn. Is it things? Your turn, right? Yep.
Yep. So yeah, we will just take another look down this scope and try and blow this goblin's head off. In fact, what Flint's going to do is he's going to kind of crank back on a lever on the crossbow,
Yeah.
and the front of it just sort of bursts into like a puff of flames. And in terms of D&D, I'm going to cast Firebolt, but for this, all the kind of like cantrips and spells that the artificer uses is just stuff on Flint's crossbow. It's just all different parts of it. So he's going to try and fire off this kind of flaming shot. That's a that'll hit. That's a 21 to hit.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
Wow.
And it's only 3 damage.
Oof. So he takes takes a biff, but he's not completely out. All right. Calvis, you're up.
Okay. So as soon as I notice this motherfucker, this one, the all the way to the right, I wait. Is this one
Still
with
alive.
the purple circle dead or?
No, he's injured. Purple
The
injured.
perp is injured.
Oh, still alive. Okay. Then I go for the injured one, and I turn towards him, and I take out my brush, and I start to draw like circles inside a circle, and then a square, and then I sort of whisper something inside of the of the drawing, and you see like this sort of strand, like purple strand, filling the whole drawing, and then going towards him, and it says, does the set of a set contain the set itself? And I cast Dissonant Whispers. Give me the wisdom saving throw, yes.
All right, let's roll this thingy. Ooh, that was quick. Ooh. Can you see the number on the dice roll?
Yeah, 20.
I see a 1
Oh, I see it now.
and the deception check.
This is why when I play online with
Yeah,
kids,
okay.
I'll roll like a dice and then show them the number that helps them win sometimes. Not always, but sometimes. No, yeah, so Dissonant Whispers, it just doesn't translate to him. He just hears a bunch of things. He's probably already crazy enough. He just takes it. But he does give you a nice bonk on the head. Can you see the number he rolled to bonk you on the head with?
Yeah, and might I add, you definitely deserve that.
Yeah.
He keeps hitting you, man.
Someone a very long time ago, when they were still on the Twitch stream, when there were people viewing us, asked, "We need a good natty one moment." So
yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah,
that's a good time for a natty one.
So he goes to swing it up, and he overswings, and he hits the roof of the mine, and hits a loose rock, and just like a whole bunch of rocks collapse on him. And nearly trap you guys alive, but cut off this whole bit of section next to yours with rubble, which I picked the wrong colour to draw because it's not drawing. So this has just been collapsed. And he's dead.
What about all the maps you always post on Instagram, dude?
This map is decent if you see it, but this is on Instagram. But then you'll see it.
Let me check them.
So,
See that shit.
Let's go look.
because the cave's closed up. Yeah, sorry guys, this was going to be a lot better on Foundry. It's a bit, especially after like a lot of talking. This is more of a campaign starter than a one shot. But I've got a friend for you, Owen. You ready for it? Just going to make it turn in the right direction so it looks more fearsome. Here you go. It's a direwolf.
Oh, snap.
What?
A direwolf.
It's a direwolf.
Damn it.
Now everyone's coming from this direction because you
Damn
guys
it.
broke the other way out.
Collapsed the
Yeah, awesome.
What I have to do
Hey guys, is he not dead yet up there?
is who not dead yet?
Okay.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh,
yeah.
there's more.
Yeah, there's more.
There's more. All right, so the direwolf runs in, and it goes to make a bite attack against you. They got +5 to hit, and they do 10 damage if they hit. So let's see how we go. Your armor class was 17, correct?
Yes.
That's a hit. 12 plus 5.
Son of a bitch.
2 of these. Oh, sorry, no, it's only 10. I'm not going to use those dice. So you took 10 damage.
Awesome.
Who else has taken damage? I got to start doing damage.
No one.
No one under you guys took damage? Okay. Should I do the damage for you, Owen?
I thought
Oops.
Iggy has been hurt.
Alright, so you're down to 27.
Yes, I am.
And it is your turn to respond.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to do. I guess drop. Can I drop the ball and do an unarmed attack?
Yeah, you can if you want. Yeah, for sure.
But because I can't grab my
Actually,
short sword,
I will.
I had a bow in hand.
Yeah, so I allow for. If you got a bow in hand, I allow you to pull out a sword and use it in your spare hand.
Okay, because I can two-hand attack.
Yeah, so I think
do
the
have-
turn sequence is this turn you pull your sword out, you fight with that. Next turn,
Okay.
like you can either put your bow away or you can drop it on the ground and pull out a second sword.
I don't have another one, but it's just one.
Okay.
I don't need it. I need a shield.
Yeah, you can pull a dagger out, but yeah, go for it. Roll the hit.
Okay.
Go slash this guy.
21 to hit.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice. That is going to hit a direwolf. Roll damage.
Plus 6.
Remember, you've got a +1 to damage as well.
Oh, thanks for the reminder. That's a 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. Excellent. So that brings him down to this. All right, excellent. So he's taken a bit. He's still looking pretty healthy though. Things you want to respond to the new calamity? You guys are starting to realize that you're stuck in a one-way direction here.
Yeah, so Flint's going to start kind of running down along with Durry. But because he's just fired off that kind of flaming shot from the crossbow, it's like smoking a lot more. Like it looks really unstable. So Sheila's really kicking off right now. So he kind of runs down beside Owen, turns the crossbow round and cranks like a little small lever, and then just this sort of like oil kind of shit squirts out the back, and that's let's see the spell again. That's like his version of a poison spray. So the direwolf has got to make a con save of 13.
Con save coming up. It failed, did it? It failed, yes. Just.
Right on.
Oof. So what is it
So
now?
it
Poison?
takes it's only four damage. It takes poison spray.
Okay. So it's...
What are you hitting him with toothpicks? Splash him with water next time.
Yeah, I know. It just pretty much spat on him or something like that. For my bonus action, Durry will come fucking charging down the mine shaft as well. And let me try and work out. Will he be able to? Yeah, he was kind of closer. Okay, so he does a force empowered rend. Let's see your spell attack modifier to hit. Right, let's see. I think I'll just need to roll a normal d20 and work it out to 6.
I'll be right back.
You do that.
Oh fuck, that was a natural one, so Durry does not fucking hit. And just, yeah. That's at the DM's discretion how pitifully this fucking useless robot just failed.
Yeah. We're probably going to be wrapping up pretty soon.
He goes to run out and do his business, but there's not enough room in the mine shaft, so he just literally trips and falls flat on his face. takes 2 bludgeoning damage and is prone.
Useless bastard, Durry.
So I have to make an apology that the fighting came late because I think Mr. Creative was saying, I want to kill something the whole time. And I think there was a lot of extra story and expose and world introducing. Do you guys want to break in the middle of the fight or finish the fight, or how do you guys want to go on? Because I know it's now 3 hours since we started, but it's 3.5 hours since we were supposed to start.
I mean, we can finish the fight. I'm okay.
Yeah.
Bust it out. All right, yeah. Just wanted to check because I know that you guys. I've got 30 minutes more, so that's good. That'll be good. All right.
I'm going to try and refresh Owlbear because it seems to have disconnected me. Hang on.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's disconnected.
Me too. They're actually trying to reconnect for like a couple of minutes.
Oh really? I'll just hit refresh on mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, Outback can be a little bit buggy here and there, but the advantage is it's such a small bit of software. So what I have to do on this map though is probably go and delete all the fog of war after this, remove everything that's on there from previous sessions, and just really refresh it. But yeah, I just try to hit refresh too, and mine just is still loading up.
Well, it looks like it. Yeah, it looks like it might be fucked, boys.
But you know whose fault this is? It's
I cannot reconnect.
Yeah, it's Durry's fault. That was it. Not one Durry ran down.
You'd already tripped
fucking
over.
face planted right in front of a wolf and crashed the internet.
He tripped over the flaming phone line.
He pulled the fucking router out. What an absolute dickhead.
So we.
I suppose quick shout out to any of the people that are on the stream just now. I can see a bunch of names: Barbarian Barbie, Silly Gnome, Poppy, Ita, Galad,
We just lost
Feet,
2.
Commander Root, Aiton, TV Viewer. If you guys are still kicking about, give us a bit of chat because Owlbear's down.
Yeah. Do you guys want to theatre of the mind this rollout, or do you just want to?
Yeah, we might as well because this is just stuck in a loading loop for me, boys.
Let me get some dice for myself.
Yeah, it doesn't load for me too. So.
All right, so I'll
Stop
just.
loading.
How do these work? Okay. Yeah, I can still roll to hit on something. You guys won't be able to see it, but I've got rollers. Okay, cool. All right, so whose turn was it?
I think it was mine.
It'll be Gotti's turn now.
Oh yeah, your turn. Yeah, that's right.
And because I don't remember what was between the 30 feet I wanted to move, so I'm just gonna cast Dissonant Whisper on the wolf.
Yep.
See, yeah, and try to do that. So I think it's the Wisdom saving throw, and DC is 13.
Okay, 13. All right, yeah. What do I do to roll this? Wisdom news. Okay, so he rolled a 4.
Oh, cool. Okay, let me. It's 3d6. It's 9. Yeah, it's 9. And you have to move as far as your speed allows you to move away from me.
Oh, really? Does it provoke opportunity attacks then, I guess?
Sorry?
Does that mean it's going to provoke opportunity attacks?
Yeah, basically you have to... I don't think so, because you have to use your reaction to move as far away as your speed allows you to. But I don't think it generally generate the opportunity attack, because it's forced to move away.
Wow, boom, gone. That's
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's me.
Alright, I'm going to give you guys a
Now I can actually see the map on the Twitch, but not on my phone.
You got something.
See, it's loaded up for me now, but it looks like it's just me and Maddie that are in.
Alright, so you guys have... So is that Dissonant Whispers, it runs away just once? Does it take any damage or it just runs away? Let me just read. I'm going to stop asking you guys and just...
It takes the damage and then runs away with the reaction.
How much was the damage, sorry?
I think it was 9 damage, psychic damage, and then use the reaction to run away.
Alright, he's looking really worse for wear, that guy. But he's run off. You guys find yourselves bogged down by 2 goblins and a bugbear. And bugbear... Oh. Damn. I think the player race bugbear has reach, but this one's just a regular bugbear. That's depressing. I'm depressed. But yeah, they come in and start ruffling your tail feathers. So we've got... Actually, I can get him there. We've got 2 coming for you, Owen, and then first one does a 9 plus 4, which is a miss, and the next one does a 16 plus 4. That's going to be a hit. So you are going to take 11 damage.
Wow.
I think you're still muted, Creative. Creative, you're muted. I can't hear you.
Me neither.
No,
Yeah,
still
we're
can't
seeing
hear you, bro.
Nope.
Can't hear shit, Captain.
Imagine if, like, alternative reality, we had some form of refined communism where technology just worked. It just functioned.
Yeah, sick.
It just...
This is called a dystopic
We
world.
still
Sure.
can't hear. Crave, we can't hear shit, mate.
I was just imagine
Nothing.
if there's just software worked, videos
Oh,
worked.
he's got shit.
I mean, that solved the problem, right?
It was just
Yeah.
like, he's really like, guys,
Can't
I
hear
hate
him,
this and
can't see
going.
him. Fuck that bullshit game.
He's
Fuck
just
you
like,
guys. Fuck us all.
You and your mom.
Fucking 11 damage, is that right?
Oh, did you say one? Oh, never. No, I'm fuck off, you guys. I'm going away.
Screw you guys, I'm going home. There he is, he's back.
He's back.
I'm coming back. Give me a second here.
On 16 hours.
Now we can
I'm
hear
having
you.
technical difficulties. Now I can't do video. Aha. There you go. There you go.
Remember when you turned down a health
Winning now.
potion?
Perfect.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah,
huge
I
mistake.
know. I'm hating it right now.
You got two healers, I think.
I'm down to 6. I got 16 points left. I thought maybe our what is it? Bard could heal.
I think you can. Oh, and
Who can heal?
what's Dari's
The Bard.
class? What's Dari's
No,
Son of a. Damn.
I'm a very typical bard. I don't have
15.
vicious
He
mockery.
just took 11 damage too.
Oh shit. Oh, Duddy's got like 25 health though.
Okay, so he's down to what, 14 is it, or
12 he's at now.
I'm 16.
you look at these
Oh well.
guys. Oh well, as it is.
Remember, Mad DM, you kill me, you die.
Yeah. Maybe I'll not turn them on. I was cheating. I threw a couple more bugbears down. I had 2 goblins here. I'll leave them as goblins.
I was thinking, where the hell are these other guys
I
come from?
know, I
all
thought
of a
that's
sudden?
like holy shit, like roid goblins up in this bit.
Can we run?
You can run, but you guys have cornered yourself.
I know.
Someone
I'm cornered.
collapsed a tunnel. That was a way out, but now you have to think of other ways out. Alright, so it's your guys' turn, I believe. Creative's up.
Oh, hell yeah. Is anybody injured in front of me, or is they no?
Is anybody injured in front of you?
I guess not. They don't look it. All right. Is that who's that right in front of me? Or I'm gonna get that bugbear. I'm gonna go for the bugbear right there.
It's a goblin right in front of you. So I go for the bugbear.
I'm gonna go with the bug. Yeah, I'm going with the bugbear first. They're meaner. Ah, shit.
What'd you get?
Hold on a second. I gotta do some math here.
Don't forget your +1.
Let's see. 10. Oh, 11. I got 11. Sorry I forgot about that +1. Yeah, 11. I got 11.
11 won't do it on a bugbear, but
Nope.
it probably would have even bounced off his shield or something. Alright, things.
Probably scratch.
So,
Two
Flint is going to
bugbears
pull
and a
out.
goblin.
He's going to pull out a pretty crude-looking sort of what we would describe as some sort of syringe, but it's like doesn't have a thin, discreet needle. It's got quite a chunky needle on it. It looks like it's probably been stabbed into various people. And it will get fucking stabbed into Owen's neck,
Oh,
and a kind of burst of like sort of, you know, adrenaline or whatever you might call it will be kind of coursing through his veins, and he's healed for 4 points of damage.
oh nice.
That was it's a pretty shit roll. That was a 1 on a D8 to be fair, but that was cure wounds was cast on Owen for 4 points of fucking damage.
Very
and
I'll take it.
Yeah, it was very rusty, and the kind of liquid sort of, you felt it coming out. It was dead thick, probably some chunks in it. Like you can feel it in your veins physically. You
Yeah,
should probably,
exactly.
you should probably see a doctor. As a bonus action, Durry will go for another attack on the goblin, and he'll use half his movement to get back up from being prone, and then attack the goblin in front of him, getting a. Oh, that might hit. 15 to hit.
15 will hit. Yep.
Perfect, and let me check the damage thingy for it. 1d8.
Don't roll one.
And that is a 8 damage.
8 damage. Oof. That is
Nice one,
to
Durry.
kill a
That's my
goblin.
boy.
That goblin is
At
going
least someone is.
to boom, straight up, just hammers him into the ground, just makes a paste out of him, takes his place. All right.
Yeah.
Calvis,
Okay.
you want to move out,
Yep.
literally and figuratively?
I cannot move because I still can't see the map, so I'm looking at over Twitch. But can you move my character like 3 squares?
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yep.
Yeah, and I hope that no. Wait, what? No, that's too much. Yeah, that's.
No hands.
And from there, I can see the bugbear, right?
Yes, you can see the
The
bugbear.
one standing
You can see a quarter
on
of
the
it.
right.
You can see,
The
yes.
one diagonal to Mr. Creative.
Yeah.
Yes, you can see it.
Yeah. So, can you tell me what type of metal thing is he holding? Like, aside from the weapon, does he have any armor that is metal?
His
like
armor
a shield.
is, besides some very small clasps that are outside of the armor, it is all hide armor. Squeaky hide armor. And a shield. Which
So
is,
it's leather.
yeah. You're going to do a metal one, were you?
So
Burn.
I basically try to look at the weapon that he's holding
Mm-hmm.
and try to draw the contour of the weapon in like pure glowing red. And then as soon as I launch the glowing red drawing, it basically goes like as a halo around the weapon that the bugbear is holding, and I cast hit metal.
Ooh.
And I think you take straight away 2d8 fire damage.
Jeez.
That's brutal. Good call.
That's savage.
Which is it's a 5.
Oh man.
What?
5?
Sorry.
A 2 and a 3?
But if you're holding, or I mean in this case if you're holding the object,
He might have to
you
drop
must
it.
succession a Constitution saving throw
We already dropped
or
it.
drop the object.
Yeah.
Alright, let's do that for some flavour. 4, he drops
I was gonna say,
his flaming
dropped
thing.
And you drop the weapon.
Ah, sucker. Down
good
to,
call.
down to unarmed strikes only. Alright, that's the whole turn sequence, right? So a little friend
Yeah,
of
that's me.
yours is coming back.
Uh-oh.
What?
Yeah, he wasn't killed, he was just chased away by dissonant whispers. He's back for his sequel.
Sons of bitches.
Oh.
And
Fuck you, stupid wolf.
he's going for Durry. Oh,
All right.
you guys didn't get to see,
my boy.
you didn't get to see the
Going
dice,
down.
but the dice literally was checked on 17 and 10 for like a few seconds and then went down to 10. So 10 plus Direwolf is 15. That's his armor class, isn't it?
Oh, yep, bang on.
10 damage. What's he got? 2 left?
Oh shit, he's got 2 hit points left.
Oh, snap.
Jesus.
Durry is looking the worst
Rough.
he could possibly fucking look right now.
Rough.
Alright, let's get a
Very rough.
Bugbear misses Owen. Roll is there in the Twitch for evidence. And the other Bugbear hits Durry to the ground. I'm Durry conscious.
Coned.
Oh, Durry.
Got it.
Not good.
And then
Come back, man. Come back.
actually gets in the way of the wolf. There. And that's them. See you
Cool.
guys. You got an injured Bugbear, an injured Bugbear, and a pretty injured Direwolf behind them.
You said there's an injured bugbear there in front of me?
Yeah, the one that just got hit by Calvis.
Okay, I'm going after him.
Yeah,
Yeah. Roll a hit. You could pull out a dagger, by the way, probably by about now, so have an extra attack with it, but it's...
I like your thought. I did. You didn't notice that?
I am renowned for retconning things to help players because I'm like, yeah, we would have thought of that
I got
if we weren't.
25 to hit.
Oh, nice.
Is that-
Fuck yeah.
With your short sword or
Short sword with a hit, so it's a 1d6 plus 4.
go for it?
6, 7. Oh, sorry, plus 5. I'm sorry. Hey, give me that extra one. That's a 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 points of damage.
7 points damage. Yeah, he's starting to
Cool.
look worse
That's
for
awesome.
wear. He's looking
Now
similar,
the dagger.
similar to the direwolf there.
15 to hit.
15 to hit. Okay, yeah. So it doesn't do modifier, so it just does a d4.
Yeah, 1d4 plus 4.
No, with a second weapon, unless you got the fighting style, it just does the d4.
Okay.
It's
It
dumb.
says plus 4, but I just wonder. Okay.
Yeah, no, it's a dumb thing.
2 points of damage.
2 points damage. All right,
Gotta hate this.
It's right up next to the direwolf and literally the amount of hit points metagaming there. All right, Flint.
Oh, so Flint's just seen his fucking best friend in the whole world get pummeled. Who killed Durry? Like who's made Durry? He's not unconscious because he's a robot, but who done that to Durry?
The uninjured
direwolf
bugbear.
or the bugbear? Okay, so what Flint's going to do is sort of
Actually,
squeeze past
yeah.
Owen.
Let's say the injured bugbear.
He's going to
The injured
okay, well,
bugbear.
whichever one,
That one.
and he's going to. So Durry is just in a pile of a fucking heap of shit. Flint is going to reach for whichever part is not connected to Durry anymore. Draw back his crossbow, load that part into it, and I'm going to cast catapult.
Yeah, boy.
So the injured bugbear then has to make a Dex save of 13 plus.
It rolled an 8 plus its dexterity
Oh,
of
here
2.
we-
10.
Oh, nice, perfect. So yeah, so Flint has loaded in like let's say Durry's arm, which is posed perfectly in a fist already, into
it's
the
not
crossbow,
Like this.
cranked it back. It's like that, and catapult is 3d8. That's 18 points of damage.
Oh, it just,
What?
this fist just goes straight through the face of the bugbear and it just falls plump to the ground.
It goes down.
Oh, God.
That was for you, Durry. That was for you, my boy.
Galvis, you want to help out? You got a direwolf and you got a bugbear.
He's red.
How bad do they look?
The direwolf looks bad, the bugbear looks healthy and fresh. I'll move away all the...
I think it's time to put one of the two asleep. So
Dire wolf.
yeah, again, I'll take my my brush and I start drawing like notes
Yep.
in the air, and then I, cast it towards them, and like a very weird lullaby comes towards them. It's like, dire wolf, you're not asleep, motherfucker, go to sleep, and I can't sleep. Yeah, I cast it so that I can try and get both of them.
Oh yeah, for
But
sure.
of course, I know
It'll go.
if
Yeah.
the direwolf is worse, it would get it first. But
Yeah, for sure. Excellent.
just in case.
Whoa.
5d8, right? Yeah, 5d8.
Roll high. Roll high. Roll high.
5d8.
With my luck, it's gonna be all ones.
Do it for Daddy.
Let's see.
Don't say that, man. Do it for Daddy.
It's 28.
28.
Nice.
Dead.
So the direwolf was on 13 health. So that's take 20. It's 15 left. The bugbear has more than 15
Go
health.
to sleep, little direwolf.
But the direwolf is definitely
Yeah, sure.
asleep.
Sleeping.
Like a little pup.
Snoring, hopefully.
It falls asleep, and then yeah. So the bugbear is going to use its action to try to wake up the direwolf, and the direwolf is going to make a
Motherfucker.
roll to see if it's going to recognize him or not, and it does not. So it's going to take a chomp at him. And it hits.
Yes, my plan worked.
Don't
That's
wake
the
a
wolves
sleeping wolf.
It's on our team now.
So the direwolf just did 10 hit
How
points
is
to the
that?
bugbear. The bugbear
Good.
down. All right, I've got him on the paper. All right, and he's used his action, so it's your guys' turn.
So, the direwolf's asleep.
Direwolf's awake now, and it's angry at
Oh,
the
it's awake now?
bugbear. Yeah, the bugbear just woke it up, and then the direwolf just jumped at it.
So is that bugbear alive in front of me or what?
Yeah, he's injured.
Okay. There's a purple dude in front of me. I thought he was.
No,
I thought he was
purple's
dead.
injured.
Okay.
They don't have. They've just got circles in Albert. There's nothing
Okay.
else.
I'm going for that. That's the one I'm going for right there.
Yeah.
That's... 14 to hit.
Oh,
15. I'm sorry, 15.
15,
That
yes.
plus one keeps throwing me off.
that one is
15.
good because that one got you a hit.
Yeah,
It
that
just
one
came in
keeps
handy.
throwing me off. Ah,
Good.
shit. See, that's short sword. That's 4, 5, 6 points of damage.
It was something. Definitely, he's definitely looking really not good.
Well, here comes my dagger.
Yeah, boy.
9. 15 to hit.
That'll hit.
4 points of damage.
Whoa.
Nice.
All right, so things, you're up. He's looking really bad. He's looking
God,
like a
he's
goblin.
still not dead? Son of a
Okay.
bitch.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
challenge rating one.
Let's let's use this last spell slot then. And is there any just what sort of shit is lying on the ground?
There's pebbles. There's bugbear shield. Oh no, there is the
Bug wet.
bugbear.
One of them got de-weaponized.
Yeah, he's flaming.
Oh, his spicy weapon.
Yeah, it's called it's Morningstar. Is
Yes.
there, yes.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
that Morning Star is getting scooped up, is getting put into the fucking crossbow, and that boy is getting cranked back, but it's looking like it can barely contain this weapon, you know. So the bugbear has to make a dex save 13 plus.
I really hope he fails.
Oh, people.
Ah, I'm so disappointed.
14?
Oh, 13 on the nose, man.
Oh,
Yeah, so the monster just like it just fires like and just like fucking shoots into the ceiling or something. Like it misses terribly.
It's just
Would
going
you
to be
roll a
launched
natural
from the
one?
ceiling forever onward. The hardest thing as a DM is you never get rewarded for rolling high because the party gets punished. It's like, oh,
It would have been a nice way, but
it
alas.
would have been pretty. In the movie version, the script writers would go, "Why didn't we do this? Let's do this one." And then, Calvis, you're up. You can take the last shot.
Okay, a couple of questions. Does a bugbear count as a humanoid creature?
I'm going to say yes, and I'm going to check and say yes. It's a medium humanoid bracket goblinoid.
Yeah, yeah.
It's got all the stuff.
Good. Which means that, like Jesus did, you know, on the day he died, I'm gonna throw in the air like a crown of spine, but the spine.
You're going to Jesus him.
It's made of a very made of like pure iron and a gas crown of madness.
God.
Have we just turned a bugbear into Jesus?
Yes, shit.
Wait on.
Yes. So it's gonna die now, and it's
He
gonna
should.
come back again.
He should- yeah, exactly. He's just gonna fucking rise from the dead. And a few
3 days later.
Yeah, but it's gonna rise exactly when I stop my concentration.
There you go.
Can you see his name now?
Is it Jesus?
Come again, sorry.
Oh man, he can turn water into wine.
Yeah. So it's a wisdom saving throw.
Oh god. Oh man,
wisdom
that's
saving
so
throw,
much
sorry.
wrong.
I was too busy being inappropriate. No, what is it? Politically correct. Oh, he failed it.
There you go, nailed it.
So what's he gonna
Nailed
do now? Crown of Thorns.
So you're gonna be charmed, and on your turn, you basically, basically before moving, you have to attack melee a creature that I choose, that I mentally choose.
Oh really? You can choose it. Wow.
Yes,
The wolf.
which is of course it's gonna be the fucking wolf.
Oh, poor Wolfie.
Hey, you
Wasn't
brought him
good
out.
enough as a pup.
And yeah, that's me. I'm almost practically out of spells. I have
That's
like
good.
one level 2 slot, and that's it.
Oh, this is not looking good.
And I'm the only bard without vicious mockery, so that's gonna be.
So the wolf, the dire wolf is starting to calm down. It's just had a rude awakening. It's starting to back off on the bugbear, thinking it's a friend, and then the bugbear takes a swing at it.
Yeah.
And-
Are you letting Maddie roll the die?
Yeah, it's just me fighting myself now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't trust him rolling.
Yeah, he missed,
I know.
but it's enough to trigger the direwolf to roll back and hit, and the direwolf will do a 10 points of damage to the bugbear, rendering it delicious and also dead. And it's going
That's
to
better.
That was all for nothing.
drag its carcass down a cave with it.
As long as you said carcass.
my wife's from Bosnia, so she's got picked up an accent here, but then every time she watches American media, she switches back to American. It's quite fun.
So the dire wolf's dragging off the dude for lunch.
Yeah, it's taken Jesus.
Sweet.
Just taking our lord.
And you guys cleared the way for now. You can hear. Oh yeah, sorry.
Still got those 3 left. Those 2.
No, they're dead.
Oh, they're dead? Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry about your robot, dude.
It's okay, I can fix them, that's fine, it happens all the time.
What the hell?
And the rest of the dwarves that you're escorting show up, and they go, "You saved us! Thank you."
Yeah,
Okay, they're dwarves.
Right off!
yeah, thank fuck
That's
we were.
okay.
It was planned.
So, which is really good because they're also your way out. So otherwise, you guys going to help them make their way to a depot, and at that point, they offer you to escort a crew back to Ezafen, where you are handsomely rewarded. You can choose to go to the address provided by the Goblin assisters or not, or you can choose to do those things. We can leave that as a vague, what will they do next time, if you want.
What will they do next time?
Fade to black.
Yeah, I agree.
Thank
I
you
gotta
guys for
Get to eating pretty soon.
joining in. If you're still watching, thank you. There's 7 people. I think I'm at least 1 or 2 of them.
There's somebody watching?
Yeah, I think it's mostly us. Give a shout out if you're watching. Say hi.
Thanks, guys.
On the
Thank you very much.
on the actual like OBS stream thing, there's 16 names.
There's 16.
So it's probably not probably not bang up to date, but it's pretty good. So shout out to everyone that has been following along.
Make sure you save the stream so that we can put it on Instagram as IGTV.
How the fuck do I do that?
It should
This
say,
is a
it'll
fun
save on.
question. I don't know.
No, it's my Twitch
They should
is
save
saving for
automatically
some
most of the
reason.
time.
It should save there too.
Yeah, I mean,
Can you-
after a week, I feel they save it automatically.
Can you download
You
it
can just
from
download it.
I think so.
Yeah, just download it on your computer and then send it somewhere.
Yeah, we can stick it on IGTV.
Yeah.
Sick.
I
think we'll for
here's my plug.
that's yeah. Look at him go.
We're wrapping things up, guys. So if you we started our adventure in Figpine, and this is a little bit almost where it's up to. If you would like to build a building in Figpine, here is Mr. Mr. Things building. If you go on his page, you'll see he's made a smaller version than this. But he has a really nice building. But if you'd like to join Figpine, it's my collab. That's the only thing I've got to plug. Do you guys want to plug anything?
Nah.
Just Donald Trump 2021, get out and vote.
I don't think so. Nah, thank you, all my followers out there. I appreciate it. And thanks for all the likes.
Did you get enough to do your face reveal? That was the whole point.
My what?
I mean, it's too late, right?
I know, but I was hoping we'd at least make the number.
That one up.
Thank you guys so much. Yeah, I had a blast.
It was fun, guys. We gotta definitely do this again.
We definitely now know
Yeah,
how to
absolutely.
stream. So,
Yeah, well, see, if we're going to do it this way again, I can work out how to do like a nicer overlay, and we can sort that out. We can
yeah,
sort that
excellent.
out.
Yeah.
Cool.
We should definitely see
I
about
can try to
getting like
figure out how to work audio on my Mac. So
Yeah, Matt.
next time.
Yeah, thank
I like
you guys.
Also,
see if I
if
can-
any of you know how to do the audio thing on the Mac, just write me and let me know.
I'm trying to see if I can stream us on YouTube or something, Tom.
Yeah, I've gone down that same road, Gotti, but I gave up. But
I can probably sort it like to stream through Maddie's channel on like my computer,
yeah,
and I'll make this look prettier. Like next time, obviously this was a pulled out our arse at the last minute, but
yeah.
we can sort some kind of overlay on my worst case scenario. But
Awesome.
and see if we can get some like other kind of 1 or 2 other people from Instagram or whatever involved as well, and
Yeah, definitely.
just do all these daft little adventures.
We can do like
Oh, definitely.
so many things. We don't do regular rosters,
You-
or we can do like guest
Actually,
appearances.
you know what? Me,
Yep.
actually, me and the Scottish guy, we've been discussing some time ago to create.
Scottish guy, what the fuck?
Yeah, to create a sort of how do you call it, like a challenge, so that we can decide who, someone that can join us.
Oh, I've got
Some
just
point.
the thing. There's a
Good,
TV
man.
bracket. If they can figure out what it's used for.
You're a fucking riot. Absolute riot. But yeah, for sure, Cotty, we need to do that. We need to do stuff
Definitely.
like this. And get some other folk involved. Because,
Oh,
I don't know what it's like with you guys as well, but see, this week, when we've been advertising this stream,
Yeah,
I've had so many messages about it. Like, it's been brilliant.
yeah, it's been
With loads and loads of
definitely
people
more fun.
sharing it and talking about it and stuff, yeah.
Yeah,
I had
yeah.
2,200 plus followers and only had 65 hits on it. Nobody wanted to watch us.
They just want to see your videos of miniatures getting their shit pushed in by rock.
I'm all for it. I love it. It's fun. I
Right,
got
nice
some
one,
more
boys.
ideas. Take care, guys.
Yeah, thanks so much.
I gotta go
guys.
eat.
See you, lad.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat
definitely
too.
This
fun.
was fun.
Like and
definitely catch up.
subscribe and follow and stuff, people.
Yep.
Follow. Oh, let me pull up.
Yeah,
the
do all
Lego.
that.
Like,
Do all
Yeah.
that.
I'll
Both
stop
on
plugging.
Instagram
I'll
and
stop
on
plugging
Twitch.
my little Lego village. I'll put up the original one. Here is the.
there you go.
Here are the people who were part of this live stream today. If you'd like to follow them on Instagram, this is their icons, and this is the players they played. It's hard to see when I can see who's giggling, so I have a suspicion who's fucking around with them. I'm Mad DM. My
I
name
got
is not
turned off,
exactly
yeah.
that. It's whatever. There's Gotti Page, creative dungeon crafting and things I 3D print. And we have brought you this compilation.
This
Plus,
fucking shit show.
cluster.
Yeah. This absolute shit show.
This
Shout out to everyone that watched the original few streams that were fucking terrible and never joined again. Shout out to those guys.
Siri
Hey,
just
thank God we
literally
have
said,
talent that can make stuff.
Siri just literally said,
'Cause I
that's
don't
what I
think
figured. Go on.
I thank God we have talents on other places. This was
Right,
fun,
boys.
guys. I had a blast.
Thank you very much, guys.
Yeah,
It was a
that was
good
fun
laugh.
too.
That was very
Jeff,
awesome.
we'll catch up and see if we can hook up again probably about 2 weeks or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
awesome.
man. Sounds
Yeah.
perfect.
Try to do it every other week or something. Some,
Yeah.
That's
just play by ear.
It'll keep us on our toes for sure. Awesome.
All right.
Nice one, boys. Right, I'll stop the stream
Peace
just
out.
now and I'll try and save it or some shit.
Yeah, awesome.
Catch you.
Yeah.